Hey guys. Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, beautiful people. I hope you are well. Atrowe Saloto. Good evening, Obodo fam. Good evening, good afternoon. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to our channel. Welcome. Atrowe Salute. Please give us a thumbs up as you are coming in. I heart you very much. How's everyone doing? Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited that today is Friday. It's almost like I've not seen any Friday before. I've been so super busy this week that I'm so happy that I can actually rest and just wind and dine and have a bit of a breather. Welcome, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up as you are coming into the studio. Give us a thumbs up before you forget. People usually forget. So yesterday we were here and we're talking about a different matter. We're talking about a different matter. It was a matter of Daddy Gio and Mommy Gio we're talking about yesterday. And by the time I finished that show, I kid you not, I got over 20 messages sending me this video and saying, Auntie B, you've got to have a look at this. You've got to have a look at this. I'm like, what's going on? What exactly is going on? Wow. Welcome. Give us a thumbs up. I had your Neka. You okay? Miss Top Notch. Sissy. BB and Sissy. Maybe I should be calling you BB and Sissy. Sissy OJ. Welcome, everybody. This matter long, Rebecca. I don't even know where to start from. Okay, honestly, I don't know. I've been trying to find information because the matter is so long, and to be honest, I don't think I fully understand it. So I'm not even going to make any assumptions. I'll tell you what I know, and you guys can fill in the blanks, right? Because I'm not familiar with these people, right? So I don't really know much about what's going on. And the only reason I'm even touching this story is because of the incident that happened yesterday with this lady called Farida, who owns the house of Farida. She sells bleaching cream. Okay, that's her job. She has a business where she. The only time I've ever seen this woman was when I think it was a few years ago when I think she was arrested or something like that, or NAVDAC closed down her beauty shop or something like that because she was accused of using chemicals to peel a layer of somebody's skin. That was the first and only time I've ever seen her. So I don't really know her much. As a matter of fact, I don't know anything about her until today. So the only reason I'm even touching this story is because of the incident that happened at Third Mainland Bridge yesterday. Because you guys know I care a lot about safeguarding. When it has to do with protection of people's lives and it has to do with well-being, things that impact on people, I am on it because that's my job. I'm a safeguarding manager. So I care about people's well-being. All right. So I started to look into it this morning because people were like, Auntie B, you got to talk about this. Got to talk about this. You got to talk about this. And like, okay, who are these people? I don't really know them. And I see that there's been a lot. Apparently, the matter has been ongoing. I didn't even know. Because someone told me that Gist Lover has even been talking about this matter for some weeks now. And there's been back and forth in terms of serious buzz on this matter. I'm like, really? Now, wow, there's a lot to it. There's so much to unpick, but I'm just going to tell you what I know, what I've been able to find out, because there are so many videos, there are so many bloggers talking about this, talking about that. is too much. It's very, very chaotic, to be honest. And the little I managed to dig up today, I was not quite happy with, what's going on in terms of the way these ladies have just conducted business. I mean, we are talking about middle-aged women who are my age mates, thereabout, women in their late 40s. Wow. But you know what? There's always a learning for it. That's why I'm even here today. It is so, so messy, this matter. And I can't claim to know where it starts from. I see the matter was trending on other blogs yesterday because Farida apparently tried to jump yesterday. And so that was the video I saw. I'm like, oh my God, what can it be? What is the problem? What could have happened? Why would a woman who, you know, I understand she's in her late 40s, she's a mother of three children, recently got married and did a whole big society wedding. She's this, one of these Lagos socialites, you know, always out there on, doing her business, attending parties and living her best life. Like I said, I don't really know her. Honestly, the only time I ever heard about that was that NAVDAC incident when they said, I saw the video, and to be honest, I was repulsed. I was so, so taken aback that somebody will actually allow a layer of their skin to be taken off, all because they want to be omopupa, because they want to be light skinned. I mean, if we want to talk about that aspect of the story, we will not finish today. The level of the bleaching, the kind of chemicals and creams that people use to peel their skin in Nigeria just because they feel they'll be more attractive and men are more attracted to whatever women who are lighter skin. Hmm. Now, wow. Oh my show. May the Lord help our gender. Yes. Brother Ben, you are right. May the Lord help our gender. Our gender. May the Lord help us. I mean, we can say whatever we like, about this situation. I'm sure some of you know quite a lot about it, even more than I do. But again, it comes down to how women in Nigeria are socialized. The way we've been socialized about uh, marriage, your worth as a woman. Who are you when you don't have what, again, they are all Yoruba women, what they call adeori. You guys know I have a problem with that. I'm not saying that the husband is not your adeori. What I question is, what are you as the wife then? Are you the leke? Or what are you? And so, a woman of a certain status, a standing, who has some social standing in society, you are successful. I'm hearing people saying that the children are adopted. All the three children are adopted. Okay, they are still her children. It doesn't matter whether they are adopted or they are biological children. Children are children. There are other ways that you can be a mother in several ways. So that is not even a thing. Whether they are adopted, is IVA, it doesn't matter. She's their mother. This marriage issue in Nigeria, it will take another generation for us to have healthy approach and look at marriage from a very healthy standpoint, especially for women. Ah, women they suffer for Nigeria. Oh. Women they see something all because of marriage. Ah, ojú obìnrin ti rí tó. Our eye they see shaggy. We they see shaggy. Anyway, there's a lot to cover. Too many things to cover. So the uncle that you are seeing on the screen, they say his name is Demola, and that is the man that she recently wedded 2 months ago. Okay. So I will tell you what I know. I had time to quickly Google some things, checked on social media, and this is what I found out. All right. I will fill it in. You guys can update me, and then we'll also look at GLB and get some information from because I think Lover was right in the middle of this whole saga. as well. And apparently she got married to Demola 2 months ago. Now this Demola guy is somebody that they said he lived in the abroad. Hmm? He said he lived in the abroad. I don't know him. I've never seen him before until yesterday. And to be honest, yeah, goodness, it's never personal with all these things. It's all about the lesson. What can we learn so that people can learn to do better for themselves, especially when it comes to a stage where somebody feels that they need to buy themselves. Why? What will push a woman of such social standing who, apparently she's successful in her own right. She's got a business, even though, it's not the sort of business I will agree with. But, who cares about morality when money is coming into pockets? A lot of people are making millions from bleaching cream. Yours truly, Bobrisky, as well. There are many people into that business. And the market is there. If the market was not there, consumptions will be low. So, yeah, I'm not even going to go into that. Right? So apparently he went to prison in the abroad. Okay, Rebecca, you are always in the thick of this matter. You always know a lot about it. Rebecca said he's a fraudster, allegedly, who went to prison in the abroad. Okay. So they said that this man called Demola, apparently dated a friend of Freda. Her name is Freda, and her business is called House of Freda. But some people call her Farida. I don't know. Maybe it's the Yoruba way of pronouncing it. But I'll just call her Freda. House of Freda, right? That's her business name. So the gist is that she married this guy 2 months ago, and it was a big, elaborate wedding. I'm going to be playing some videos for you as we go on. But apparently, this Demola guy already dated her bestie. So this is their wedding. You can see their wedding here. And guys, I can tell you from the little I saw, the body language, because sometimes, we say that communication, verbal communication is 30%. Non-verbal communication is 70%. And the non-verbal communication I got, I might be wrong, from this Uncle Demola while I was looking this up today, it didn't suggest to me that he was happily getting married. He was very, very stiff. He wasn't making eye contact with her. He was just there. In fact, in one of the videos, he was wearing dark glasses, and it was almost like they were forcing him to dance. I didn't see joy in him. Hmm? I didn't see any joy in the way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's his personality. I might be right. I might be wrong. But what I saw from the wedding videos, there was nothing to indicate that he was. Apparently, it's a big wedding that is spent 100 million naira for, mostly funded by Freda. They said that they called Wasiu, and I heard some bloggers saying today that the only thing he paid for was Wasiu, which his friend contributed money for him for, and some other things that he bought. Maybe he bought, I don't know what else he bought. Anyway, the gist is that she basically sponsored most of the bill for the wedding. You see how happy she is. Was she married before? Those of you who know this Freda woman, was she married? Was she in another marriage before, or this is her first marriage, official marriage? I don't mean relationship or like marriage. Hmm? Tell me in the comment section if you know. Timothy said Damola knew Farida about 20 years ago. He dated her on and off. In between, he then dated Larit, who didn't know Farida at the time. Okay. Larit and Farida later became friends. Okay. Thank you for that clarity, Dr. Temiri. My beautiful darling, how are you? Haven't seen you in a bit. How's work and the beautiful family of yours? Okay. So it's making sense to me now. Because when I saw that they were friends and she married the friends, because I know we women, we don't cuckoo have code. It's men that have bro code. Men are the ones that respect boundaries. We women, anything goes with some of our agenda. We know ourselves. Anything goes. So when I saw that she had married somebody who had dated her bestie, I was like, she married her bestie's ex? Did she know? But now, the way you put it now, Timothy, it makes sense to me that she also had a relationship with the guy on and off for years. Then he now dated the another lady who she didn't know at the time, who later became her friend, and now she now married the guy. Anyway, what I got from that little triage is that I think the marriage was a result of what caused problem between the two friends. They fell out. Am I right? Because I saw a lot of basketballs between the Larits. I don't even know who Larit is as well. The only time I ever saw her was when, they went to a party and Messi Aigbe received one correct. I think it was a slap Messi Aigbe received from Larit. Then people are saying that she sells goods like shoes or bags or things like that. That is the only time I've seen her. I can't remember that one. That woman, she dey vex oh. She dey vex. Messi Aigbe collect. Oh my God. He collect for party oh. That's their Lagos eh. Things are happening. Things are happening. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So they fell apart. The friendship fell apart. We're not going to talk about that because I don't know the ins and outs of it. And to be honest, there are a lot of bloggers on Facebook and going back and forth on this matter. And it's become like, you know how they have all this, their Facebook fracas. I'm not about to get into that, Ejo. I'm not interested. Don't know them, don't care. I'm only going to focus on the story of, this Demola and Farida's wedding. And the fact that she got to a point yesterday where she felt the need that the Third Mainland Bridge, she had to go and visit the bridge. That was very, very troubling for me, as a person. Timothy said, not exactly anti B. Their fight started from backbiting, especially about the product they both sell. The situation deteriorated when Farida now started dating Damola. Okay, so they were fighting before the uncle now got in the picture. Okay. I mean, the only thing I can take away from that is that these are grown ass women, very matured women. And when you are fighting, why would you bring it on social media to the point that you guys are now doing videos, you have bloggers that are for and against? Because it now seems like all the bloggers are divided now. All the ones that normally do the run around, the Yoruba bloggers, the ones on social media, especially Facebook. Facebook is their headquarters. That's why I ran away from Facebook. Is all those Yoruba bloggers and Benin bloggers that made me run. That was before they found found YouTube. Back in the day, Benin bloggers and Facebook bloggers, the kind of fracas they were doing, I say, I no get mama, I beg, make her they run. These people, this level they are is too much for me. Let me go and hide. YouTube, people say, Auntie B, go to Facebook. Your channel would have, I say, leave it like this, I beg, I'm okay. Hey, Joe, I'm fine. Leave it like this. My mama, you don't waka. Tikpe, no be today. I no get who go afar for me or babalawo to go fight. I no get power to fight. Now only mouth I get as I dey here so. I no fit. I cannot. Ejo. No verse. I no do. So I ran. I didn't look back. I have no regrets for leaving Facebook. Yeah. Back in, Back then they were not on Facebook. They were not on YouTube. It was later they discovered YouTube when they saw monetization, so they started putting their videos on YouTube. Anyway, so they did a wedding. Let's start from the wedding. 2 months ago, according to GLB, there was a massive society wedding. The guy looks like they were forcing him to marry. The Demola, Uncle Demola, is not. He's not looking like he's into the thing like that. I don't know, but that's what I got. Anyway, they did a massive wedding and yeah, all that. She was very very happy. I was asking the question in the comment section: is this her first marriage? Because I understand she's around 46, 47, 48 years old. Is this her first marriage, or was she married before? Yeah. The Ying said there's zero chemistry. Please give us a thumbs up, guys, as you're coming in. Are you guys giving us a thumbs up? This story is very long, go. It's very, very long. So, guys, just give me a thumbs up because I need energy. I need energy to be able to tell what I know of this story. It's too long. She's 50. Oh, my goodness. Oh, all right. I thought she's 48. Mhm. All right. Very, very long and deep. Okay, so the Demola is 48 and she is 50. Timothy, you know them very well. Okay, so let me show you. I'm gonna go to GLB now and show you something. All right, this is how the story started. Like I said, it's been ongoing. I was not aware of it, and not that I even care, to be honest, because there's nothing to tell until what happened yesterday when this Farida or Freda decided that she was going to visit Third Mainland Bridge. Okay, that got everybody's attention. That even if it was a cry out for help, like I heard one of the bloggers, the one of these Facebook bloggers saying today that she didn't want to do anything. She was not going to buy herself. That she was just looking for attention. Now wow, people are so freaking mean. The level of meanness in this world today, it scares me. Honestly, the way human beings, when the Bible says that the heart of man is desperately wicked, I see it every day on social media and I'm wondering, was this world like this? We were not aware. Is it social media that's exposing these things and showing people? This is the same. This woman was on Facebook a few days ago shouting, making so much noise about this same matter. You now heard that the woman attempted to buy herself. Do you know what she did? She set her ring light again, went on Facebook Live, and started saying that, no, she's not going to jump. She's not going to do anything. How can somebody want to jump and the person will wear, what's it called? That outfit that she wore. That it was just attention she was seeking. I'm like, oh my God, so much ignorance. Guys, please, don't let anybody bamboozle you and tell you that education is a scam. Oh. Education is not a scam. Oh. The way education will open your mind up, no life experience can take you. There are some depth that you cannot understand without having a formal education. I'm sorry. It's not an insult to people that are not educated, but it's just true. It's just true. When you are an educated person, your mind is developed. You are someone with knowledge. Zero empathy. They were still trolling her. That somebody that wants to buy themselves, why did she do it during the day? Why did she go there? And she's dressed in wearing a jalamia. Is it jalamia they call it? A man of prestige. I don't know. Kaftan. Something like that. Oh my God. I'm like, are you for real? Do you even understand what emotional breakdown, emotional pain, and brokenness means? Broken heart syndrome? Do you know what mental health is? Do you even know what it means for someone to have a mental breakdown? Oh my God. Wow. I just can't deal with that. It's too much for me. It's too much. Anyway, GLB reported that popular socialite, skincare vendor, House of Freda, her marriage crashed 2 months after she did 100 million wedding. Hmm? And she said that what according to what GLB is reporting, what happened was that the husband, which is Damola, is dating another woman who is a married woman, allegedly. Her name is Yemisi Fasawe. Is it Fasawe? I don't know. I can't pronounce it better than that. And that is the lady on my right, the lady wearing the neck bead there. Is another middle-aged woman. So GLB was reporting that it's because of this lady that Damola left Farida. And he said, or they reported that, I believe GLB is a woman, so let me just use she for her. And according to information reaching JLB headquarters, he said this Yemisi is a married woman who was a Damola's secret lover even before the wedding between Damola and Farida. And the wahala started when Yemisi sent messages to Damola. And he said, not be our agreement be this, so the agreement be say, make Damola look for woman wey go born for him. And who will, and why will Damola marry Farida? Say the marriage no go last, say na she like Damola, na she Demola like, and she's just with Farida because of her money. Now so Farida can jam all the messages. How Yemisi they call Demola pet name like Akoni. I beg, Akoni na love. I don't feel love. Yoruba people now go kill me today. Akoni na love language be that one. Oh my God, Temiti, now you be the Yoruba person if you even understand Yoruba at all. Is Akoni? Is that a pet name? Is that like darling or honey or sweet pie? Akoni, Akande. Oh my God, see Yoruba love, Yoruba Bollywood. Oh my God, this is Yoruba Bollywood. Oh, oh Akoni. Okay, it's eulogies. Oriki, I see. Okay, so it's meant it's special name for you to eulogize someone that you love. Any other person cannot call them that name because I'm just wondering, babe, why why are they relating the woman called the MEC calling Demola Akoni to the fact that that means anything? Does it mean something if you call someone a pet name? What does that mean? I don't know what it means. Anyway, that's food for thought. Okay. According to Gislova said that it was that this lady called the MEC was calling this uncle Demola Akoni. Now so Frida converse so call Yemisi begin to swear for him. Yemisi in turn called Demola to report Farida. Now so Demola verse come pack him load come up for Farida house so he was living with the Farida in her house. All plans to make him stay in the house turned deaf ears. Right before the issue of Yemisi, the couple have been having several issues. So there were issues before this Akonde and Akonde matter. Mhm. So JIB is reporting that they were having issues before and that he said he was going to post all of them, people are sleeping and all that and all that. One of the things that JLB said was part of the issue was the fact that Demola Bola was not working. And I have a lot to say about that, right? According to GLB, it's from one herbs to another. And because that, based on the fact that he's an ex-convict who just returned from Kirikiri in the obodooyinbo called prison or jail, Farida thinks say in prick no work. He said, see me, I don't use language where go make the team comment. I have to keep this video clean. Egbami. I'm reading verbatim from Gislova. I'm sorry. He said in Bola no work. That he came back from Kirikiri and that now the Demola is saying that he told Farida that she looks like an 80-year-old woman. So he was body shaming her. That is why his bola is not working. Say that his bola is working outside. Hey, Chineke na God. I told you guys this thing is deep and very, very messy. That she looks like an 80-year-old woman. Anyway, So that was one of the issues. That's one of the issues.
kí ni nǹkan tí ó pera ẹ̀ gan pàápàá kí lorúkọ ẹ̀.
Okay, let me play this audio to you guys so that you will see.
tó bá lọ sílé mi kó lọ gbé Démọ́lá ní lálẹ́ kó lọ ìwọ ló ní akànní ẹ̀ ni ìwọ ló ní kò ṣe Sálíù lórúkọ bàbá ẹ̀ kò ṣe Fátímọ̀ lórúkọ yẹ́ ẹ̀ sórí ẹ méjèèjì ẹ̀ mọ̀ mí o.
Do you know who is talking? I think that's the voice of Farida. I think that's her talking, sending a message to this Yemisi woman because she was alleging that the Yemisi woman was having, I don't even know whether we can call women of this age side chick. We can't call them side chick. Now, what should we call them? Side hen, or be side chicken. Because you're too matured now. It's when you're in your 20s that you can be called side chick or 30s. When a woman is 50 plus, you can't be side chick, yo. Is this side turkey? Cynthia, oh my way. You know book. Side turkey. Chai, oh my God. These are people's mother. People's, in this part of the world, they're already grandmother at 50. Side mommy, Sada. Hey. She sent voice note to insult this madam. And this is one of them.
ẹ kàn bá mi ṣe ni ìyẹn dẹ̀ fẹ́ mi pọ̀ kò mọ́rú ọmọ tí mo jẹ́ tí má gbé jáde fún ẹ̀yin méjèèjì wà láìtàláì lọ tó bá wù ẹ́ sẹ́ndì voice note kó sẹ́ndì ẹ̀ sí bí mo ṣe ń bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣọ́rẹ́ mi pẹ̀lú ẹ Gistlover jẹ́ kí n wò kí lè ní òní ní Thursday weekend yìí èmi pẹ̀lú ẹ lórí Gistlover a máa trend gidi gan mo mọ so much nípa ẹ gbogbo àwọn tó ti dó gbogbo àwọn pátápátá àwọn chairman gbogbo àwọn tó ti dó pátápátá.
So she's basically, for the non-Yoruba speakers in the house, she's basically saying to the woman that they are going to trend. She's going to take the woman, the Yemisi, to Gistlover, and both of them are going to be dragging each other on social media. That she knows her report card in terms of all the people that she slept with. Jesus is Lord. I'm like, are these people not too old for this kind of drama? Because I feel like at a certain age, you leave some things for 20-year-old and teenagers. You guys are too freaking matured for this kind of drama on social media. It is so shameful. I don't care whether they stole your husband or they stole your side dude or your side chicken or turkey or whatever. Keep your freaking business out of social media. It is too shameful. You're not babies. Oh my God. I know that when people are hurt, they tend to overreact. Because I don't see any reason why she will be recording voice note to send to the person you are alleging that she's sleeping with your husband. And she was even telling her in the voice message and saying, if you like, send it to the man. I don't care. We are going to trend. And it's almost like a prophecy. She said they were going to trend, and they did trend. But you know what I find is that with the incident that happened yesterday, it seems like she's not she's not so emotionally strong to handle all that trending and back and forth and dragging basbos. She couldn't handle it. It was too much. Everybody on Facebook, they were all making videos, and it was now like for and against. People were making videos for her to support her. People were making videos to support the other friend she was fighting, and the husband, this so-called Demola husband, and it was also messy. Pressure ti wà ọlá. Ọlọ́pàá kò ọlọ́pàá tí kò gbogbo wọ. Jesus. Oh my God. Women. Chai.
pátá bó ṣe lé gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó ọkọ ẹ tó lé wọn kúrò nílé nígbà tó débẹ̀ every fucking shit kò sí nǹkan tí mi mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ sórí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ báyìí Gistlover ni máa lọ direct ẹ̀ máa lọ gbé fún ṣọ́ọ̀pá àkànní ẹ ni love of your life dẹ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ mi dẹ̀ ṣe wà báyìí ó waste time ẹ̀ ni o ti understand tó fi fẹ́ mi. tó bá lọ sílé mi kó lọ gbé Démọ́lá ní lálẹ́ kó lọ ìwọ ló ní akọ ẹ̀yẹn náà amúdà láàbí kí ló tẹ orúkọ ẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n yẹ pé bóyá o broke o lówó o ti broke o ní owó orí adúrú wedding tèmi àtọmọkùnrin ìtajọ ṣe orí adúrú owó tó go down the drain tó ní effrontery and is the audacity for me as evil as you are láti máa pò máa wọn tó lọ rojọ́ fún náà tó sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n waste time wọn láti wá sí pàtí mi náà wípé because Demola ò love mi, ìwọ ló love, ìwọ ló ṣì játijàti. Èmi ò sọ pé kó má love yín, ẹ má ṣe love yín lọ. But sórí tó bá fẹ́ Demola ní Èkó, ẹ má fi ojú ẹ má fi dánrin.
So she carried on with saying that Demola doesn't love Farida, that, he only married her because of her money, which is really, really sad. Honestly, it's really, really sad. And I kept looking at all these women, all of them. I think the Demola has a type. All the women now that they are alleging that he's dating, the ones he's dated before, there's a type. I think he likes this kind of pastry looking, looking like I don't know, over bleached. Oh my god. It's like these women, you can literally see their vein. Every single drop of melanin has been bleached off their skin. And he himself as well, I think he's using some of those bleaching creams as well. Big mummies, very massive mummies. Wow. And you guys decided that you're not going to behave in a more responsible way because of a man, because of Bola. You're going to put yourself out like this and be dragging each other, calling each other's name, recording voice notes, going to bloggers, and you are fighting this very, very shameful fight. Ah, now wow. My gender. There's no cis code though. There's only bro code. Honestly, there's no cis code. All right, let's go on.
Tó wá rí àwọn ilé babaláwo tó máa lọ fún wọn ní 20,000 gbogbo àwọn cheap money tó fi lọ ń ṣoògùn tó ń lọ sílé tó ti ń ṣoògùn ìkà. O ti wá rẹ́dì sórí tó bá gbé orúkọ mi lọ sẹ́niwẹ̀ tí mo sùn lálẹ́ tí mo rí ẹ lásán lójú oorun àbí tó gbé orúkọ mi tó gbé lọ sẹ́niwẹ̀, o ti fẹ́ rẹ́dì láti kú nìyẹn. O ti fẹ́ rẹ́dì láti kúrò because nǹkan tẹ̀lé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ta jọ sí gbogbo ayé ló máa gbọ̀n. Tí n bá cast ẹ lórí Gistlover tí
So there was a lot of threats there saying that she even said that somebody would delete and all that. Oh my god, it's not looking pretty at all. I must tell you, it's a lot. It's too much. It's just too much. It doesn't stop there. Oh. That's why I told you that there are layers and layers and layers. Like she's accusing this woman. Let me put her picture so you can see. This is the Yemisi woman that she's accusing of. Okay, let me put her picture. This is her picture. This is the woman that, you know, the Farida or Freda is allegedly accusing of sleeping with her husband and saying that this is not the agreement we had. That you were supposed to marry a young girl to give you children. Why did you go and marry Farida? That she doesn't like Farida. He's her that he loves and whatever. I don't know if it's a planned thing. I think I even saw something on social media. Tell me, T, you are my go-to person now. Please correct me. You and Rebecca. I think I may have seen something on Gistlover where Gistlover was saying that the man is married, this same Damola, or Demola is a married man. Am I wrong? Or am I the only one that saw this? Cynthia, what are you saying? Oh my god, this is the type. This is okay. Let's carry on. So that is the woman that Gistlover said Farida accused of having something to do with her husband, the Demola guy. Okay? All right, now let's move on. There's more. I'm going to show you, and I'll say something about this. This is another thing that Freda or Farida did, of which personally I don't approve of it. But let me show you the video first so you see what I mean. So according to Gistlover, who posted this is Farida again talking.
gbogbo ẹ̀rẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀rẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí mo dáwọ́lé lórí tí mo rà rèé o.
So she's saying that these are all the herbs and all the medicine, traditional medicine that they got from native doctors, from alfas, from Babalawo, and all the places they went because of this saying Bola matter. What is it with middle-aged women and Bola? Egbami. Hey, Chineke na God. She said that she went to get all this. Just look at this. Heh. Okay.
Òun alẹ́ oríṣiríṣi àti Ìbàdàn àti Abẹ́òkúta àti Ìlọrin all over all over the state ó ní lóríṣiríṣi gbogbo ilé ìtagbà lọ́wọ́ babaláwo ní o.
From Babalawo, I mean, for you that are brothers in the house, where's Ben? Ben, are you still here? Is it safe to? I know. I mean, Agbo is something that we know of Agbo, right? But if you drink all this plenty concussion from all the states in southwest Nigeria, is your liver safe? Because these things, remember, they are not tested in any way. This is a lot. So she's basically saying that she's been going around getting all this medicine and all this juju stuff so that she can get him to function in his role as a husband. After paying 100 million naira for wedding, of course, the guy better bring it. In fact, he needs to be busy.
Babaláwo ibi tí àbúrò mi mú ẹ lọ ó ní gbogbo nǹkan tí mo rà kí okó yìí kó lè ṣiṣẹ́ lélẹ́yìí o ìgbà tó dẹ̀ di pé kò ṣiṣẹ́ tó dẹ̀ ti kú kí ló tún fẹ́ kí n ṣe kí n jókòó.
She said that even after buying all these things, that it didn't work. That the Bola still did not work. That what do you expect me to do if the Bola is not working? I can't believe that she's actually doing this. I'm thinking, what level of hurt is she going through? What level of mental breakdown will this woman be going through? She's got children. Without thinking about, the repercussions or the consequences of doing this, recording these things to give bloggers to post. Because no matter how you think you want to shame someone, it's a reflection on you as well. It does reflect on the kind of person that you are. And that's why you need to be careful. There are some levels you shouldn't get to. Honestly, you shouldn't drag people to some levels. This is unacceptable. I'm not going to lie. I don't approve of it.
jókòó tì èrè márèjì nìyẹn wọ́n sọ tó o ní o fẹ́ máa rọra bó fún mi ó ń pẹ́ kó tó bá wẹ̀ kó lọ sọ wo ló mọ̀ báskẹ̀tì tá a máa kó gbogbo ẹ̀ sí lélẹ̀ idán basket eléyìí lélẹ̀ vigor gbogbo èrè o.
Okay. So, I think when this was all going on, I'm trying to just break it down as much as I understand, because like I said, there are too many angles to this story. Yeah, it's too much. But this is my understanding, right? This is a screenshot and between her and the Demola that just lover posted. And let me read it out. Demola is saying, no wonder they say you did money rituals. And she replied and said, yes, you spent from the money ritual. And he went on and said, I have tested my bola and my bola is working perfectly. It's because you smell like a he-goat. That's why I can't knock you. Hey, Chineke. Igbo, this is too much, yo. Oh my God. He actually said that to her, because I saw in other, like I said, I was looking into this from different blogs today, and he said he didn't body shame her. He denied it. He was telling one of the bloggers that he never said that she's lying. She's such a liar. But you did, though. This is evidence. It's a WhatsApp chat. So she didn't lie against you. What will make a man who is a kept man, if I can use that word? He's kept. She put you in her house. This woman literally used her money to marry you. You are a freaking kept man, and you said this about her. So, ladies, this is what happens when you have no value for yourself. Your self-esteem is on the floor, and you think that marrying a gigolo is going to solve all your problem. Because from everything we're hearing about this man, he's been around the blocks. He's been around the block, dating all kinds of middle-aged women. Look at what he's saying about her. If a woman is not strong, this is enough for you to go and do something very, very bad. And then he went ahead to say, all your body is wrinkled like an 80 years old woman. I tasted my bola outside and it is working perfectly. It doesn't work with you because you smell. Ooh. Now, wow. Can you really buy love though? You can't buy love. And then he went ahead and said, I'm moving out. I can come and be visiting you and the children, but sorry, I cannot stand all this again. And I really don't love you like that again. This is too much for me. She responded and said, you don't have to tell me you don't love me. I know since you moved out. Hmm, my goodness.
Just lover. I'm not fast in typing because I'm exhausted. Like right now, I'm not happy. So I can actually tell you, I'm giving you the facts. Demola lies too much, and I don't know how to start. This is the things I buy. Even most of these things gone or in kini gbogbo àwọn kini tó wà ní rọ́bà bí rọ́bà àwọn jẹ̀díjẹ̀díjẹ̀dí yẹn mo tiẹ̀ ti dá gbogbo ẹ̀ nù. Mo ń dùn mí gan pé mo dá gbogbo ẹ̀ nù. Mi ì bá kó pẹ̀lú gbogbo fídíò yìí náà. My house began start looking like Babalawo's house. Day one tó dé láti prison ni mo wò pé okay fine èèyàn lè wà prison for 3 years kí o kó èèyàn kó má dìde. You are giving me issues. You are body shaming me.
So what I wanted to say about that is that obviously these people are not the kind of people that they don't practice any kind of, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. They don't do abstinence or anything like that. They are socialite, they go out, they party, they sleep together, they do all sort of shenanigans, right? I'm not judging them, but that's just their way of life, right? So is it that they didn't have any kerewa before they got married, or was it after the marriage that the kerewa thing didn't work? Because she was saying a lot of things about how Ebola didn't work, of which I say personally, don't go there. Tontonike did it. And I don't think it ever sits well. No matter how hot you are as a woman, don't get to that level of shaming a man, when it comes to Kerewa, or shaming him that Ebola does not work. It's like you are basically attacking his being. A lot of African men cannot take it. Don't do it. No matter how you are hot. Sisters, I'm talking to you now. Because when the love is catching you, people, you'll be up and down, jumping like yo-yo. You seen a man. That time is sweeting you. But when things start to get shady and things start to unravel, then you start attacking him and you start saying things like, oh, his brother is small. He cannot do. Did you not know that before you married him? I don't think women should get to that level. I disagree with it completely. Recording that video and sending it to Gist Lover to shame the man was a no-no. I think she was completely out of line. I must say that. Because once you do something like that, there's no going back from it. Till tomorrow, no matter what Chochi does now, no matter what we say about Chochi, we'll still remember what Tonto Dike said about him. That is 30 seconds, I'll be 40 seconds man. We'll always remember that. People don't forget things like that. Don't do that. When a man is effing up, we can say, okay, you two are not behaving well. But women, learn to control your emotions. When you're hot and you're emotional, you are troubled, don't be making videos and sending voice note to people. They will keep it. Oh my God.
Wọ́n máa ní kí lọ ṣèdí, wọ́n á ní kí lọ kó ifá ikú mi, kí lè ṣèdí, o láìkì ṣépù mi, o láìkì ara mi, o láìkì kíní kan. You are always complaining. Inú bathroom mo ti máa change tí máa lọ síbi iṣẹ́, tí bá wẹ̀ máa change nínú bathroom.
So she said that the man was always body shaming her, that he told her to go and do her BBL and go and do tummy talk. I think he was not attracted to her physically. Yeah, I don't think it was physically attracted to her. That's why I was playing the wedding video to you guys. And the way he presented in those wedding videos, in my own opinion, he didn't seem like someone that was excited as a groom. He looked like someone that was, okay, let's just get this done. She was the one that was excited. That's what I saw. So she said he was saying a lot of things that she couldn't undress in his presence. She had to go to the bathroom to change because of all the things he was saying about her body, which is sad. He shouldn't have done that. And he's denying it now, but we already saw in the previous slide that he actually did. He said it to her in a chat, in a WhatsApp message, that her body looks like an 80-year-old woman. Women are very sensitive when it comes to our bodies. We have insecurities, especially a woman of a certain age, especially if you are big, like this Farida is a big woman. So she has insecurities about her body already. As a husband, you're supposed to make your husband, you're supposed to make your wife feel like, I don't care how big you are, whether your body is not like a 16 or 20-year-old or whatever. I love you the way you are. There are things about you that I love. But these people, oh my God, it's too much. Honestly,
Kiss lover.
it's too much.
Always
There's
complaining.
more.
Inú bathroom mo ti máa ń change tí bá lọ síbi iṣẹ́. Tí bá wẹ̀ máa change nínú bathroom. Ó ní kí lọ fa ikùn kí lọ ṣèdí kí n gbé sí ìdí mi kó lè love mi. Who does that? Ó ní mo dàbí 80 years old woman. Ó ní ara mi ti wrinkle. Because money enlarge heart. So tí bá ti lo Lasix mo ti lò, I have to take out the water by peeing and all that.
So she says she's got a medical condition, an enlarged heart. And he's been telling her to go and do some surgery to correct her body. So I think she's on medication. I think I also saw it somewhere that she was ill and that, prior to even dating this Demola and marrying him, that she was so ill. This Farida was very ill and they couldn't find any cure to her illness until she now met one Alpha who healed her. And then she started dating the Alpha. That is another drama on its own. Oh my God. So let's stick to this one because, like I said, this thing is too messy. She's saying that he kept saying a lot of things about her physically, which I'm sure really impacted on her emotional well-being. She didn't feel beautiful. She felt like she was not attracted to him. Maybe, especially when you say, I'm sleeping with other people outside, but my bola doesn't stand when I'm with you. What do you think that's going to do to a woman? Hey, if it was a woman that was already wrestling with her self-esteem, then this is just going to finish her off. Oh my God. How much can you take? This is too much.
Who does not have health issues? You are body shaming me. Ara mi dàbí òkú, mo dàbí òkú. Mo ti bọ́ ara mi sílẹ̀ fún more than 50 people. Come on, wo ara mi. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing ní ara mi. Always complaining. Inú bathroom mo ti máa ń change tí bá lọ síbi iṣẹ́. Tí bá wẹ̀ máa change nínú bathroom. Ó ní kí lọ fa ikùn kí lọ ṣe.
So she said that she's had to be showing her body to people. I think now she's always, she's looking for validation and for other people to look at her and see if there's anything actually wrong with her physically. And then again, bleaching ages you very quickly. In case you didn't know, if you are on that WhatsApp group of people that are using especially all those very dangerous chemicals to bleach their skin, at 50, you will look like somebody that is 70. No cap. It does ages your skin. All the veins are going to start popping out. You've seen all kind of, and your stretch marks will look, very, very, most people have stretch marks. Not everybody. Most women have stretch marks, especially if you are big. But now, at some point, because of all those creams, they will be more obvious and they will be looking different colors. It's like 50 shades of gray. You'll be seeing green, you'll be seeing yellow, you'll be seeing red. And that's why a lot of all these people that use the chemicals that they call creams that they are selling and using, they can't go anywhere without makeup. They cannot. Because their skin is so damaged. They don't age well. So if you are bleaching and using all those creams, that's some warning for you there. So that's where we are with some of the gbasgbos that went on. And then we got to the stage whereby we had the news yesterday. Give us a thumbs up, guys. I think I'm doing very well because I had to write the points down. This is a lot, right? Yeah. The question I'm going to ask you guys tonight, prepare your answers. I'll share my link in a bit. Can you really buy love? Can you use your money to buy love? People who don't love you, can you, especially as women? Yeah? Men can use money to marry. Ned Woko used money to attract, he was 60 something years old and he used money to attract a girl that was barely 20. Men do it and get away. It's a man's world, right? But as a woman, if you're a successful woman and you're popular, you're doing well for yourself, can you actually buy the love of a man with money? Can you? Because this is what I'm guessing or sensing from this whole scenario. I think Farida tried to buy Demola's love. I don't think he ever loved her. You don't say these things to a woman that you love. Never. You look like an 80-year-old woman. You look, I don't want to even repeat it because it's too, they are repulsive. It's not words that should be spoken about somebody, even if you love them before, you don't love them anymore because there's too much drama going on. You know, she's fighting everybody and all that. You know, you don't go there. Yeah, can you buy love, women? Because I think some of us are actually trying to buy love, oh, and it's not working. So yesterday, oh, my people, during the show, I think it was when we were having a show yesterday. Guys, give us a thumbs up. We have 1,290 people watching, and the likes are not even up to 300. If I'm doing a good job in analyzing this, please give us a thumbs up. Before I get to the video of Farida at Third Mainland Bridge, I want to read this one. This one is important. Let me read it. So this is apparently the matter has extended to their family members now, and Demola has been lying, or he's been telling people that it's not true, trying to make Farida look like she's the troublemaker, right? And this is what he's been writing. No, I think I should play the video first because it was after she went to Third Mainland Bridge that he now did this. So let me play the video first. I'm going to take the audio out because there's not much going on in the background. It's just she was in Third Mainland Bridge. Those of you know Lagos, you know Third Mainland Bridge and what's been happening there. So the story is that Farida drove her Jeep to Third Mainland Bridge yesterday. She parked it and decided that she was going to delete herself. But people saw her and came to her rescue. And so this lover was shouting, is there anybody in the house with her that they need to go to her rescue? They need to help her. Like I said, the wedding was very, very big. And people were saying that, okay, the marriage and that she spent so much money on. And I saw some posts where some people were saying that she may have even borrowed money from the bank, loans, to do this wedding. 2 months later, barely 2 months later, the guy has left. And the Demola is telling people now that he had accommodation problem when he came from prison. And then, she offered to accommodate him. And, it was not supposed to marry and all that. This lover was the one that reported that as well. You can see she was visibly broken. And this is where I talk about the heartedness of our gender to one another. Women are some of our gender are so mean. It's unbelievable. This woman legit drove her Jeep to Third Mainland Bridge, and somebody is still sitting comfortably on Facebook Live today, making videos and saying that she's an attention seeker. She didn't want to do it. Somebody that want to delete themselves will not be going to Third Mainland Bridge in the afternoon. Why would she go to the bridge in the afternoon? How wicked can you be? Where is your humanity? Where is your heart? And what do you want to gain in all this drama? What do you want to gain? What do you stand to gain? Because sometimes I feel like all these bloggers feel like they need to take a position. You must take a position for or against the person. Are they your family members? You don't even know these people one on one. You don't need to take a position that, oh, it's you that is wrong, Freda. Demola is the good one, or Demola is the good one. No. You can look at the matter, even if you don't understand it, draw out the lessons. What can women learn? But prior to going to Mainland Bridge, she did leave an audio on her page. She deleted it now. But I was very, very quick to download it yesterday. I was quick on that one. The blogs already also had it, but they have it in bits and pieces. She said it in Yoruba, but let me play it to you what she said.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Frida. This is Frida. My name is Farida Abdulkadre. I'm gonna say some few words in Yoruba because if I'm gonna say it in English, it's not gonna go the way I want it to go. I will say it in Yoruba because of the saga on on Instagram. First and foremost, I'm gonna start with ẹ ṣé, ẹ ṣé. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó dúró tì mí. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ẹbí mi, gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi, gbogbo àwọn àǹtí mi, gbogbo àwọn àyànfẹ́ mi, gbogbo àwọn tó dúró tì mí ní àsìkò tá a wà yìí. Ní àsìkò tí mo kóra mi jáde bí ọmọ ọdún mẹ́jọ, ọmọ ọdún mẹ́jọ ní orí Instagram, orí Facebook. Ìfẹ́ ló tì mí débẹ̀. Ìfẹ́ ni ẹni tó bá ti wà ní shoes mi tí ó lọ yóò fẹ́. I understand ibi tí mo lọ pé mi ò kì í ṣe ọ̀dẹ láti pé bóyá kí n ná ara, kí n ná owó, kí n ná gbogbo ẹ̀ pé lórí ìfẹ́ tí mo rò pé mo ti rí ìfẹ́. Ìfẹ́ àti èèyàn tí ó jẹ́ pé mò ń fẹ́ tó ní mo máa dọ́lọ́mọ láyé, òun máa jẹ́ kí n dọ́lọ́mọ láyé, òun máa dúró tì mí, ó ti lérí oríṣiríṣi tó lérí fún mi tó sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ fún mi. Kò ṣe pé bóyá ọ̀dẹ̀ ni mí àbí owó yẹn pọ̀ ní ọwọ́ mi ni àbí mi ò mọ nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe, mi ò kì í ṣe ọmọdé. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé, gbogbo àǹtí mi, gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, gbogbo àwọn fáǹsì mi, gbogbo àwọn sísítà mi, gbogbo ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi, ẹ dákun gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín èmi àti ex ọkọ tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ dáríjì mi. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ dáríjì mi lórí gbogbo wàhálà tí mo kó yín sí. Ẹ dákun, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ẹ dáríjì mi, ẹ dáríjì mi, ẹ̀yin fáǹsì mi, ẹ dáríjì mi. Ẹ dáríjì mi, gbogbo wàhálà tó lọ lórí Gistlover, lórí Facebook, lórí gbogbo ẹ dáríjì mi. Ex ọkọ mi, Ọlọ́run ó máa fún ẹ níyàwó tó máa dúró tì ẹ́, ìyàwó alálùbáríkà ni Ọlọ́run ó máa pèsè fún ẹ. Gbogbo àràbù tó rà fún mi, mo ti dáríjì ẹ. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé bí mo bú ẹni, dáríjì mi. Bọ̀ ẹ̀yin bloggers tí ẹ gbé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ àti Bukky Jesse, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ kú àdúró tì mí. Ìyá Esabod, màmá mi Aláṣàbí, ọmọ ò ní kú fún yín o, ẹ ṣé o, tẹ dúró tì mí. Ẹ̀yin Gistlover tó jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé mọ tòótọ́, tó jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé àràbù náà rà fún mi. O ṣé o, ò ní gbé anything sí láyé ẹ. Iṣẹ́ ò ní dàrú mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́, ò ní ṣubú ẹ̀mí, iṣẹ́ ò ní bàjẹ́. Lizzy Anjorin, mi ò bọjà ẹ jẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní bọjà ẹ jẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run ní bọjà ẹ jẹ́ o, mi bọjà ẹ jẹ́ o. Má bínú. Àǹtí Fáṣàwẹ̀, ẹ má bínú. Ọmọ ò ní kú fún yín, Ọlọ́run nílé yín kúrò ní ọ̀dọ̀ ọkọ yín. Ẹ má bínú. Afọ́oríọlá, ẹ má bínú. Àti Yẹ́misí tó pẹ́ yín gan náà, ẹ máa ṣe jù báyìí lọ. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí everybody kó dáríjì mi. Aláṣàbí, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, sísítà mi, a kì í ṣe ọ̀rẹ́. Larit, gbogbo nǹkan tí bá ṣe fún ẹ, dáríjì mi. Gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ti ṣe fún mi náà, mo ti dáríjì ẹ. Tá a bá ń jà kò láìkú lọ. Tá a bá ń jà mi wish ẹ ní bad. Ó bú mi ni mo dẹ̀ bú ẹ padà. Mo dẹ̀ wọ̀ pé kò tiẹ̀ wá tó sí ẹ ká tiẹ̀ wá bọ́ sí orí social media ká máa bú ara wa. Mo tún wá ń wo wípé ìgbà tí ó wá di pé mo fẹ́ marry, mo wá rò wípé bóyá òun lára mi ni, wípé mo fẹ́ fọkọ. Má bínú ọ̀rẹ́ mi, má bínú. Má bínú, mo kàn fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Jọ̀ọ́.
So sorry, I couldn't pause it to interpret, but Uzo, you're doing a good job in the comment section. And somebody else, I think it was Adewale, thank you for interpreting. So she basically left this message on her own Facebook and on her own Instagram page yesterday's before, I think it was before she went to Third Mainland Bridge. She started out by saying that she was apologizing basically, that she feels very, very ashamed for everything that has happened in terms of the matter trending on social media, that she's brought herself out, that she feels very ashamed, that she's sorry. Then she apologized to everybody, including the bloggers that were on her side, the ones that were against her, the ones that were casting her. She apologized to her ex-husband, Demola, saying that Demola, she's sorry, that she never insulted him. She apologized to her ex-friend, Larit, saying that she thought Larit was, not happy because she was getting married. I don't think this woman has been married before. I think this was her first marriage. And also, people were saying that those children were not her biological children. I think you're right, because she was saying that Demola promised her that he was going to make her a mother. He was going to help her, so that she can become pregnant. No wonder. I see why she was so desperate for him to be able to, have and Nigerian would say carnal knowledge, to have carnal knowledge of her now on an ongoing basis, because without having Kerewa, how can you get pregnant, right? She thanked everybody, and she said that she's sorry for everything. She even thanked that Yemisi. She thanked the Yemisi that she accused of, being her husband's side turkey. She thanked the affair that I spoke about a while ago, that, they were making a lot of noise that, she said that the affair dated her with juju. These women are so diabolical. My goodness. This is her third marriage, Semiti. Lobaton. But it's okay. We're not counting. Let's not count for her. We don't count for men. So we'll not count for our sisters as well. We're all about sisters supporting sisters here. We have a sister code here, even though women don't tend to usually support one another. So she was just basically, you can tell that she was broken. So I'm not saying that she's innocent, or she didn't contribute to the drama, or she didn't try to shalaye and exonerate herself and all of that. Nobody is saying that she's innocent. She played a role in all this. I usually say it on this platform that accountability is very big for us here. We even have an accountability prefect. And the reason why we want to hold ourselves accountable as women is because we don't want to always point fingers and say, you did it to me. It's your fault as a man. No, you acted in agreement. Even if you were brainwashed, the fact that you agreed to marry that person, even if it turned out to be a Mongo pack, you said yes to that union. You said yes to that marriage. And for that, you must hold yourself accountable. We have to do that. See, there's no way you can grow as a human being when you are not accountable to yourself. You have to be accountable. And a big part of being accountability is self-reflection. You need to learn how to constructively reflect by yourself. How did I do? What did I do? Did I make a mistake? What could I have done better? Going forward, what have I learned from this experience? Did I say things I shouldn't have said? Could I have done this better? This is part of self-reflection. You can always be better. But without deep self-reflection and holding yourself accountable, you keep making the same mistake. If you are this kind of person, whether you're a male or a female, and you always think, oh, it's the other person's fault, all the time you blame other people for your own woes, your misery, you will never learn and you will never grow. Never. You must look inwards. How did I contribute to this? What did I do? What did I not do? What did I close my eyes to? What are the red flags that I saw? Number one red flag that is so glaring to me, without even knowing the ins and outs of this story, is the fact that this man was imprisoned. He was an ex-convict. And you decided that you're going to wed him. You decided that you're going to take him into your home, finance a wedding. And now he's saying that, he was homeless. Are you a homeless shelter? See, women of a certain status in society, especially when you are successful in business or your career, you need to be very, very careful. Like I said, it's very easy for men to use money to buy love, or to attract women that will love them. Because you know our agenda, right? We love love. We love money more than love even. What is love when there is money? So when a man has money, at whatever age, he can always attract women. And they will stay as long as that money is around and you're treating them well. Even if you don't treat them too well, so they will still stay because there is money. But for a woman, we don't have the same privileges. It is not the same. So you need to be very, very discerning. You need to be careful that people are not just coming at you and confessing love to you because of what you are giving them, because of your coins. She's a popular woman. She's a socialite in Lagos. People know her. So we need to be very, very careful. So this is what happened yesterday. And everybody started, people were panicking. Those who love her, there were people who were really concerned about her well-being. Is she all right? You know, is she all right? Why would she do this? Why would she get to this extent? But one thing I can tell you for free, without again knowing too much about the story, this is all that I know that I can tell you. Those of you who are calling in, I'm sharing my link now. You can tell me more if you know. People keep saying that Demola is a gigolo. He dates older women for money. He uses them and all that. I don't know him. But we're talking about it in the group today, and somebody said that a man that bleaches is red flag for some of us. If a man is using bleaching cream, please, what are you trying to attack? Women don't care about your color. We care about your pockets and how you make us feel, how you treat us. That's what we care about. Your manners, whether you are loving, kind, available, you pay attention, and how you make us feel. Who cares whether you are light skin or dark skin, uncle? Is a level of vanity that only a gigolo can possess for you to be bleaching your skin as a woman. It's bad enough when a woman is doing it. But for a woman to do it, for a man to do it, oh my God. I don't even know. Number two, what I'm going to say, I'm sharing my link, guys. If you want to come and say something about this, because there are tons and tons of lessons that women can learn. Yes, everybody is saying that she needs therapy. She needs to heal. She really, really needs to heal. I think she's broken. And because this thing played out so much on social media, it didn't help matters. That's another area I want to talk about. Please, I don't care how connected you are. That's why nobody can come to me and say, please, this person did this to me. Come and fight for me. The people tried it in the past. And I just put my hand up and say, talk to the hand. Not me. No, 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 no. I don't do that. That's not what I'm here for. You can't come to me and start telling that story of somebody did this. Can you come and fight for me? No, don't do that. Don't do that. So women, let's be very, very careful. No matter how connected you are, don't go and start washing your dirty linen in public. Avoid shalaye on social media, using bloggers, whether you know them, whether you are paying them, whether they just empathize with you. Don't feed them. Let me tell you something about social media, all these sagas and dramas that they do. Whatever you don't feed. Anything you don't feed will gradually just disappear. It will buy. If you don't feed something, look at it. If a human being doesn't feed, after some time, maybe they will delete. If a plant is not being fed with water and nutrients, they will delete. It's the same thing about all this drama. They say something about you. Once you don't give into it, you don't shalaye, you don't go on making videos and retaliating and jumping up and down, it will just disappear. It's similar to the story of the other lady the other day that went to Nigeria and did that elaborate wedding, that Dr. T in America, the wedding that Pastor Shala conducted in Nigeria. A lot of bloggers were talking about it, including GLB, but I never saw where she responded. Did you see how that matter just disappeared? Imagine if she was going to create videos every day and responding, or paying bloggers now, or getting bloggers to say, answer this person for me. It would just give it more life. So Shalaye is not necessary sometimes. Just leave it. Leave it. Just leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah. So I'm gonna take calls now. The link is in the comment section. Please use the link to come into the studio. And yeah, let me hear what you have to say about this. What can we learn? And can you buy love? That is the question I'm asking. There's a video I wanted to play to you guys. I saw a video about this Demola. I saw a video of him dancing and jumping up and down on TikTok. I wanted to show you guys that video. And I wanted to say something about that. All these things that we were saying, if they say the man is not, he can't kerewa or he can't get it up, sometimes it's all about the lifestyle. Obviously, the guy is obese. You can see he's obese. He's he has a very big tummy. Like, he's on the big side as well. Somebody in the comment section, Just Lover, was saying that they never see where two big people will marry. Lifestyle, we Africans, sadly, a lot of us, we just feel like once food is available, let's just be eating and eating and eating. You need to watch what you eat, especially both men and women, but especially for men. They say he's only 48 or thereabout, but he has a very massive tummy. And the fact that he's been in prison as well, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I don't know what happens in prison, but lifestyle. Please, let's try. It's not easy. Let's try and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Don't eat everything you see. Exercise a little bit, even if it's walking. Me, I'm not even saying gym now. And I'm also speaking to myself. Healthy lifestyle will help your libido. You don't need to go and buy all those agbo. Those agbo, the way I'm saying it, you can even get heart attack from them if you are not careful. You can get heart attack. Oh. You need to be really, really careful, man. You have to be careful. Those things are, they don't look healthy to me, oh. They don't look healthy at all. So one needs to be careful. So before I take our accountability prefect is the first person in the studio. I can see you all. Welcome. Please give us a thumbs up if you are just joining. We are talking about this drama between Farida, House of Farida, and Demola. Why is it that middle-aged people are dragging themselves like this on social media? Is it necessary? How did we used to, how did we used to attend or how did we used to respond to things before social media came? Wow, old people, according to our children, now, as far as they are concerned, my children will tell me we are old. To them, we are very old, though. If you have adult children or teenage children, they will look at you as if you are 90. So after the incident of Freda at the bridge, Gislova is reporting that this man called Demola didn't show any empathy, did not even back down. He was still on social media posting, and this is what Gislova Lover is reporting that he wrote again. If women do drama, when men do it, it's just let me read it out to you very briefly. He said, I gave you my heart, Freda. I was loyal to you, and all I did was to stand next to you as your man. I also accepted you with all your flaws. Like you are perfect, right? We never had any arguments, and we have never called ourselves names. I gave you my word and assurance that I'm your man so many times, but you ignored all. Even when you go ahead to fight with people, I always tell you the truth that your problem is that you don't listen to the truth and always want to involve yourself in fights. And I always beg you to consider me, but you ignore all signs. So, for context, I read on Just Lover as well that this Freda is always fighting everywhere. That is not an attractive trait. Some men don't like drama. Okay? If you're a woman that you are just jaggedy, always fighting, they will run from you. It's not like you're not going to get men that will come, but they're not going to be serious. I don't know why is she always fighting though. They say she's always fighting. Always getting herself involved in one drama or the other. Anyway, they are socialites, so they always have things that they quarrel about. He went on to say that she's always involving herself in fights, and he's always begging her to reconsider, but she ignored all the signs. And he said, well, fast forward, free, you are a pretender and a pathetic liar. All these things that you are doing in is Nollywood acting. That was the third Milan Bridge thing, no. This is season 2, and it's just started. We are going to season 20. Can you hear that? He said they are going to season 20, that this is just the beginning, season 2. Unless you come out and tell the world the truth. I never cursed at you and I never body shamed you. That is a lie. Because we've seen the evidence. He's a liar. We can prove that because Gislova showed us the evidence. I called your nanny and we had one-to-one to please warn you to stop and let peace reign, but you decided to go to Gislova and your street mom to lie on me and decided to drag my family name to mud, knowing that my mom has stroke and now she's experiencing another symptom. You see, the thing is already involving their families, though. You told me categorically that I would be pied by electricity or I would jump into Third Mainland Bridge too without doing you no harm. And you also decided to shame another woman that has a husband. I think he's referring to the Yemisi woman here because of your wayward attitude. Free. You need to ask God forgiveness and go personally to beg the parties involved. I told you I got so many proof. And you haven't seen anything yet. We just started season 3. Welcome to Fracas. My people, Uncle say welcome to Fracas. That's what he wrote. He wants to continue. He heard that his ex-wife really, really tried to buy herself by jumping into the bridge. And he said, welcome to Fracas. Now, wow, people get mind, sha. Honestly, I don't know. But people get mind, though. I don't know how they do it, but I don't think, Shebi, Yoruba said, Tabanja, biti kuko. So even though that you have misunderstanding, the marriage may have ended, and you've been dragging each other on social media, I don't think it should come to this length. No, 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 no. I don't think it should come to that. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. That is what Gislova reported that Demola posted after people were worried that Farida is about to buy herself because of not just because of the marriage, but because of all the drama. I think the drama had a lot to do with it as well, right? I think the social media drama had a lot to do with it as well. It's not just because of the marriage ending. Please, brothers, I'm begging you in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth or whatever God you serve. Never let it get to this point. That's why when we preach that, sometimes divorces are more healthier than this, or separation is more healthier. Yeah, Timothy said all these people that do jazz, they can, for fraud, they can go to any extreme. They have no human feelings. Yes. It's just too much. This is a bit extreme. Have some humanity. Have some empathy. Have some empathy. Somebody said that your wife is obviously distressed. Even if it's drama that you say she's acting, she didn't want to buy herself, just show that at least you cared about this woman at some point. Don't say that the fracas is just starting. What are you going to gain from it? What is the reward? And when you bring your matter to social media, yeah, well, social media courts, social media in-laws, there's no victory. Nobody wins in the social media court of law. Nobody wins. So let's be guided. Anyway, I'm introducing my online business, digital business. Are you interested in making extra income for yourself? Starting your own business where you can maximize your growth, your potential. You're tired of 9 to 5 and you're looking for a way out. I have a business opportunity. It is very, very flexible. You can do it from anywhere in the world. 100% legit. And anybody can do it. You don't need to be a computer genius. You don't need to be a computer expert. If you're interested in increasing your income, you want multiple streams of income, please click on the link or just Google www.bridgetexpo.com and put your email address there and register in my website to learn more about this business. It is 100% legit. It's an online digital business. Anybody can do it from anywhere in the world. If we are talking about generational wealth, you can't be wealthy from 9 to 5. You have to, spread your tentacles. You have to look for multiple streams of income. So I'm here presenting you this wonderful opportunity to own your own business. Online business. A lot of people are doing it. They are making money from it. Africans, we are very, very set in our ways. We like the 9 to 5. We like the care work. We like the IT work. We just like to do what we know. But sometimes it is good to take risk. I want us to grow together. So go to www.bridgetexpo.com, put your email address there, and let us build together. I'm on a journey and I'm very, very interested in growing with you guys. All right, join me. Dadiwa and I started this online business, and you just register with your email on that website, www.bridgetexpo.com. Thanks to everybody that registered from yesterday. Join the community after watching the webinar and you think this is something you can do. When you watch the webinar, it's completely free of charge. And then you join the community, it's $149 only. And then you start your own business. You start the journey to starting your own business. It's flexible, it's legit, it is global, and it is 100% safe. 100% legit. In no time, you will be earning income. So when I start sharing the videos of my houses, you won't say, Auntie B, how are you doing it? Okay? I will see you at the top. Go to bridgetexpo.com, register, and join, and let us do this together. I will see you at the top. Now, let's get to this gist. Thank you, everybody that's registered. I had you guys, and we are going to grow together. Yes. It is time to leverage ourselves. I'm looking for a route out of this 9 to 5. I want to make money, and we can do it by owning businesses. It's only through business that you can be rich. You can't be rich from 9 to 5 job. All right, let's take calls. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Honey, babe, you are first in line for a miracle tonight. How are you doing, my darling?
Hello, Auntie V. How are you doing? Good
I'm
evening,
good, love.
everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you. I don't even know where to start. I don't even. I actually
Do you know
don't
these
know.
people? Do you know them more than I do?
No, I mean,
Okay.
in sense of responding to this, because I actually wasn't going to phone in, but when I was listening, it's so frustrating
Yes.
to hear this. Because no disrespect here, I'm not saying. I mean, these are individuals that are not 20, not 30, nearing 50, and this is the drama that's going on. We should be expecting this from Generation Z, but like I said, that is not even the issue here. I just find it quite shocking that this is the type of behavior in your middle age. It's really, really shocking. For me, it's a case where in the beginning I was going to say, yeah, accountability hat on. I still have it, but there has to be empathy, because as much as we say that you should have seen the red flags, why would you be desperate enough to marry someone like this? We have to feel for the fact that she's in pain. When I watched it, when you obviously played the video again, it's not, I don't believe it's an act. I mean, what kind of clicks is she trying to do if she's trying to do
It's not an
an
act.
act?
It's definitely
I
not
know
an act.
that's what I'm saying. It's not an act.
Yes,
I
it's
mean,
those people that are saying that they are people who have no capacity to feel any kind of empathy for another person.
and what I always say, that people like that, like I said, anything can happen tomorrow. These same people that are saying that, oh, she's acting, have no empathy. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not cursing anybody or anything, but I think people need to be very, very careful when they're saying things like she's acting and things like that. A woman is in pain. the fact that she made bad choices, because I am putting on my accountability hat on, it does not deflect from the fact that she's in pain. And obviously,
Yes.
she needs to, hopefully, and I pray that she gets the help that she needs. Because definitely for her to go to that level that she actually wants to delete herself is definitely a cry for help. And for
Yes.
someone to now dismiss that, that's a very wicked person, as far as
Yes.
I'm concerned.
Yes.
But I'm going to put my accountability hat on just for one moment and just say that in terms of lessons learned, this is just a lesson to, I'm talking to myself as well, to us women, that you cannot buy love.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot buy love. I think a case that for me, as all of us are accountable to ourselves. We
Mm-hmm.
have the power to change ourselves and nobody else.
Yeah.
When you choose to love someone, you pray and that the other person will love you back, but you can't force it. You can't
Yeah.
force love. You can't
Mm-hmm.
force that type of emotion. It
Mm-hmm.
has to be freely given. So
Yeah.
for me to be hearing, I mean, I listened to a lot of stuff, things like she was begging the gentleman, brother Demola, begging him to attend the wedding. I don't even know what to say. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, all I can think of, and I know that we said that we wasn't going to be clocking up all our marriages, but it goes back to history in the sense that there's something going on with her in terms of her self-esteem, that
Yes.
you would now want to now marry that type of disgusting human being. The type of
Yes.
person that will now say to you that, you know what, I have to change in the bathroom. And the type of person that will now be saying those disgusting things. I can't even repeat what you said. It's really,
Yes.
really shocking. And I
Yes.
can't imagine that. I don't even know how they got the screenshots, but for someone to be that body shaming, it's really, really despicable. But
Yes.
I believe that it comes back to self-worth, and it goes back to you. The thing is, people make the mistake, and I'm talking about myself, that you go in one relationship. We don't know what happened with her first or second marriage. And I'm not judging her. I'm just saying that if you don't deal with your issues from the
Yes. You keep
first or the second
attracting.
marriage,
Yes. You
yes.
keep attracting the same kind of
Thank you
Mongo
very
parts.
much. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. You keep attracting the same people. And I'm not judging her, because I'm not saying that she was to blame, because marriages end. It happens. It's just facts of life. But I think there's a question to ask, that you now married this Mongol Park, the third marriage, if I'm
You know.
correct, based on the
You know what
comment.
I think? Do you know what I think, honey babe?
What I'm to be.
I think
Mhm.
she's dead. She was desperate.
But I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, is that you've now, okay, you're desperate. You married the man. Look at what's happened.
Yes, she was
If you're not
desperate.
married the man and maybe waited for the right guy, because I think that, as you know, you can't buy a man. As much as you're hustling and you're having big money, men are very, very have egos. You can't buy a guy. And if a guy is checking you and you have money like this guy did, he's just using you and he's gonna dump you. It's as
Let,
simple as that.
let me show
And
you
what?
something. Let
Yes,
me just show
Anthony.
you something quickly, my darling. You are making sense as always, my darling.
Thank you,
But let me
Anthony.
show you something. This is a check. Not a check, it's a transfer receipt. Yeah, Gist Lover posted it.
Okay.
And it's 16th of April 2023.
This year.
And yes, that was sent to this guy, Demola. Do you know how much is written on it? 7
Yeah,
million
7 million.
naira. Yes,
Wow. Deep, deep,
yes,
deep. Like I said to you, maybe I'm a different breed of person. There's only me, I'm the original. But for me, I just believe to myself that if you're having to be sending money to a man, he's not a man, and he's only there to get one thing from you, whether it's papers, whether it's money, or whatever. I just believe that this kind of delusion that you can buy a man and you can be in a marriage based on faulty foundation, it doesn't work. Someone mentioned about having children of their own. Having
yes,
children is a beautiful thing, but it comes in different forms. Many,
yes,
many women have adopted, and
yes,
they take the, I don't know why we have this misconception that because you've not birthed a child, they're not
yes.
they're
I,
they're, they're not
I
your
think
children. I find
she
that
still
highly
wanted to.
offensive. I
Yeah,
find
she
that
still
highly
want.
offensive. You
Yes,
understand?
that's because you are British. That's why you are finding in
Uh-uh.
Nigeria, they will still
Okay.
consider you not being a mother because you didn't
Mm,
birth those children biologically.
mm,
And that's
mm,
why when someone was saying it in the comment section at the beginning of the show that, oh, they adopted, I shut it down very quickly because I
mm.
believe that your adopted children are they are your children.
I'm just saying
All the
something that people,
children,
yeah.
people keep trying to have babies biologically in Nigeria when there are so many
You
orphanages with children.
Auntie B, Auntie
Nobody's
B.
adopting.
I'm in my 40s. I already know I'm not interested in having any more children because there's a possibility if I do decide, there's gonna be a low percentage of me getting pregnant. We have to live in reality. I don't understand this Nollywood and Hollywood idea that you can have kids in your 50s or 60s. You can't beat biology, and we need to be real with it. People
Yeah.
need to understand that if you want to get pregnant naturally or with IVF, you have to do it at the right time. But for you to think that
Even
you can,
if you get pregnant, even if IVF works, do you know that at her age, at 50,
yeah,
the possibility of carrying a baby to a full term and a baby without
it's very low.
disability is
Yeah,
very, very low. You're likely
exactly.
to have a baby with some learning difficulty or learning disability at that age.
Yeah,
No joke.
yeah, yeah,
Medically,
yeah,
I'm telling you
yeah,
facts.
yeah. I agree with you. And I just think that this thing that you want to have a child and you have to marry a Mongol park. And for me, yeah, I'm being real. I believe she saw the signs, but she was on tunnel vision. I must marry by force.
And have
Because how can
children.
you be fighting with
She
a,
wanted to marry and have children.
yes,
Biological
yes.
children. Yeah.
And you now decide that how can you be begging a man to marry you on your wedding day? I mean, I don't even know what to say. That's another level of desperation. I'm not trying to slag her off, but it's a simple thing of that you need to look at yourself and ask yourself, how did you get from A to B? How did you get to this situation that you're now being vinalized all over social media and you're the laughing stock of social media? No disrespect. I don't expect this from someone that's nearly 50.
She's
I
not
don't
nearly
expect this
50.
type of behavior. For her
Apparently,
to be
she's 50.
And to me, what's the difference? It's only a few years between me and her. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. There's some
Yeah.
levels that you don't go. I believe that you need to carry yourself in a certain way. There's no nothing wrong with being married at 50. Marriages break up. Some people will marry late. Some people will marry early. But I think there has to be some kind of grace and maturity when you get to a certain age. Some of the stuff I heard, this is what I expect from someone in their 20s or in their 30s. And that's what I expect for, like I said, to me, I think we need to look at our self-worth. We need to reflect on ourselves. And another thing I will go back is what I mentioned in terms of the whole Tonto thing is that social media is a no-no. You do not need to air your grievances on social media. It's disgusting and distasteful. In your pain, you say things that you shouldn't say. And social media and the internet, they can keep for years. By the time maybe in 2 years' time, when she has cooled down, that video is still there.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think, and I expect this from someone that is mature.
Yeah.
Mature being the operative word, mature. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? I just think personally that women need to check themselves. We can be angry. I'm not made of wood. We all have emotions, but you have to control yourself when you get to a certain age and level in life. I know that age, it doesn't equate to maturity, but you
Yeah.
should have, in a sense, you have more life experience than someone in their 20s. This is not her first rodeo. She's been married 3 times.
Yeah.
When she
Unfortunately.
divorced the second and third time, did she behave like this? I don't know if there's any kind of history and anyone can comment. But why is it different because of this guy? And the guy's not even all that. My partner's in his 40s and he looks nothing like that.
The guy,
Nothing like that.
the guy cannot even get down with her.
Can you imagine? The
So
level of body shaming is just too much. I mean, for me, I just want to, I think lesson is learned that women, yeah, you need to realize that you are worth more than this. This crown of marriage that we put on our head, it's not a delete or die affair.
absolutely.
You
Thank you
understand?
so much.
It's just not worth it. I mean, that's all I wanted to say, Auntie B. I'll let others talk because I could go on forever. But
I know.
yeah, Auntie B.
Thank you, honey babe. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're right. But again, you said, I mean, very, very important point you raised. But one thing you left out, which I'm sure some other people will pick up on while we're having this conversation, is the way society view women without a husband in Nigeria. We need to look at it. That is part of it. The pressure is always there. No matter how successful you are, no matter how educated, all the things, if you find the cure for cancer today, and you are a Nigerian scientist like Ife and all the beautiful doctors who are into medical research that we have on this platform, if they find cure for cancer and is a Nigerian woman, the first thing the average Nigerian person based in Nigeria will ask is she married? That is all they care about. And I'm not saying that marriage is not beautiful. I'm not saying marriage is not nice. Marriage is good. But we need to change this so that women can begin to embrace more healthier options instead of the desperation that comes from, I must marry, I must marry, I must marry. I mean, look at it. How are you spending 100 million naira on a third marriage? Why? Like Honey Babe said, if you've been on this rodeo before, it didn't work for whatever reasons. You just want to do it quietly now, enter house. Again, our agenda. You want to pepper them because you are a socialite now. You want to pepper. I saw that Ashoebi that they used for the wedding. I saw it on Iyabo Ojo. I never knew that it was her wedding. That pink Ashoebi. I saw it. So we need to address one of the fundamental issues is that Nigerian society till today, till tomorrow, have no respect for women who are not married. And that needs to change. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Honey Babe. Love you. Okpayemi, unmute yourself and please tell us where you're joining from and what you have to say.
Good afternoon, Auntie B, and good afternoon, the congregation of Obodo Farm. I'm
Welcome.
calling from the US. Thank you for the first caller. All you have said, you just nailed everything. And also, I have few questions. Like it's gonna be my point and few questions in two in one. Like this guy was complaining that the woman, like the skin looked like 80-year-old, something like that. Like I
Yeah,
believe that at some certain age, there are some things that people will do for formality's sake, that some people will do, they will just drop it with like not pursue them. This woman, that I believe that will not be the first time they will have kerewa together. So those skin that you usually have kerewa with is the same skin that you are now seeing in the marriage that you are complaining of. If you know the skin is that a big much of an issue to you, why will you go ahead in the first place to get married to that kind of woman if you are not really interested? So
right.
that smells something bad to me. And also, he was just using the body shaming something, like he was just trying to gaslight her, like so that if people are trying to judge people, they will he will have something to say as an excuse of him walking out on the woman in the marriage, or this what she has failed to do to make the marriage work, which is a body that the guy was claiming now. So also another thing I like picked from this issue is because the guy already had everything in plan. Because if the other woman was fighting that I didn't know you're going to settle down for this person, I thought you're going to settle down for a younger lady. Maybe they thought, okay, he's going for a younger lady that they can, put her head in between and just, cash out on that person or something like that. But probably he's not getting what he planned for, and he thinks there's no point wasting time here. Let me just move on
I
to my
don't
next
think
victim.
I don't think he ever loved her.
So yeah, that was what I was saying. Like he
Yes,
already
he
have
didn't.
everything in plan.
I don't think he loved this woman.
He
I
had
think
it in plan.
he was just convenient being coming out of jail. He didn't have anywhere to stay, probably broke and all that.
So
And
whatever I
he
want to
just saw
cash
this
out now,
woman.
let me just cash out so
Yes, he
that
just saw
before
this
she locks
woman.
me down with something. So
Yes,
if I'm not getting whatever I want from this woman, the way I've planned it or whatever, or the way I seem right when I was planning this thing, okay, let me just walk out and just use something as an excuse. So that. And you will know that the woman was saying that she didn't hide anything from the sickness and everything, its medical condition from him and things like that. So if he had loved that woman, he would have like, say, okay, let's forget about having baby. Let's take care of our health issues first or whatever. So the aspect of him the lady smelling or whatever, it might not be a big deal to that man, but because he didn't get what he wanted in the first place, that's why all these excuses are just coming out. So that was by the way. And so you asking about can women buy love from man or things like that? I would say it's a big no.
hmm
Women cannot buy love. cannot buy man with love or with whatever. Even if you know how to do a snake and monkey, style in the jungle or whatever you think you can do, or you pretty, you have this, you're average, you're learned, you can't keep a man with nothing. Only a man that wants to stay with you, that truly loves you, will stay. Even if you are this so good, you are the perfect angel. If a man still want to work out on you, if they don't love you, they will still work out on you. That's just it. So nothing can tie them down when they choose to leave. So, and last time that you were talking about the Pastor Taiwo, like pie, something like that, like talking about people commenting, talking about how we respond, how we treat people with our words, with our everything. In this woman's case, also, the same thing is repeating itself.
Yes.
Please, when we see people in distress, when we see people passing through some problems or difficulties, if we cannot help them, at least the only help, the only favor that we owe them, that we owe God, is to keep our mouth shut.
Yes.
If we can't help them, because we don't know what more we will say that will keep damaging them, or we don't know what more we will say that will be the last straw for them, that will
Yes.
break their back, that will break them into pieces. Like
Yes.
this woman, if nobody had rescued her, that would have been another touching story entirely. And
Yes.
also, this is very important. Please, for my single sisters, for my single brothers, whether you are in your late 30s, in your late 40s, in your late 50s, at some certain age, when things like this is happening, that maybe somebody is looking for a life partner, or I'm looking for a child, I've been married for a long time, I'm looking for a child, or I'm not even married but I still want to have a baby, please don't be desperate about it. Just whatever God has given you at that time, enjoy your life to the fullest. If whatever you are looking for comes at the end of the day, thank God, so be it. And if it doesn't happen, please and please and please and please, don't be desperate for it, to avoid stories like this that touch. Because when Yoruba will say, "Téèyàn bá wá ìwàkuwà, ó máa ń rí ìríkúrì." When you look for something that you're not supposed to look for, where you're not supposed to look for it, whatever your eyes get to see, you might not live to tell the story. So please don't let us like be desperate for nothing in this life. Nothing is worth trying to prove my life for. So also, I would say that first caller mentioned something. See yourself that you are enough. It's the way that you see yourself that people will see you. When you see yourself that you are not enough, then you are giving people chances to demand more from you when they don't even deserve that more from you. But because you have failed to see yourself that you are enough, you are more than enough for yourself, you are more than enough for that person, then whatever they throw at you is a must for you to take it. And how long can you continue to take? What more can you continue to take? So, and I want to use us. I know we might not be doing it on this platform. I know, but I'm just talking generally now for people that will watch this video later. If we have people like this in our family, that they are still that they financially, they have that freedom, they have everything, they are set in life, they are good, but because we know they are started that maybe they don't have husband or they don't have children yet, please, some families will tend to do like that, or people that are close to them. You will run to them for help. They will spend every of their dime on you. But you people that are close to them will still be the people going behind their back, like they are as if they are just your ATM. Nothing good is what coming from their life because they don't have these that the society is expecting them to have at that particular point in time. You are also adding to their problems. You are also pushing them to that level of desperation because they know that if people that are supposed to be their villages will say something bad behind them, then how would the community at large receive them? So they will, that will propel them to be desperate for whatever they are looking for. Please, 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 don't try to prove a point to somebody with your dear life. Whatever we achieve in this life, we met it. Whatever we achieve in this life, we will leave it. So no point is worth proving to anybody by toying with your life. I rest my.
Thank you so much, Opeyemi. I appreciate you. Thanks for calling us. Always bringing sense, 100%. Well said. Alice, thank you for the super chat. I know some other platform where people will be shouting, give us super chat, or give us super chat. Me, do I get super chat? For where? Every day I will sit down here and talk. Where, who dash me super chats? Now no dash me. Oh. Alice, God bless you for giving me $10, yo. She said, if you have self-respect for yourself, you will never tolerate or accept any kind of DV. Let's be kind to ourselves and to each other. Yes, you are very, very right. God bless you for that. Guys, give us a thumbs up. I will still be begging for thumbs up. Eh? People are begging for money, money G. Give me super. It is well. May God help us. Self-worth, 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 self-worth. Knowing yourself and loving yourself more than you love the other person. I keep saying it. There's nowhere, even as religious people, that anywhere they say love your neighbor more than yourself or love your spouse more than yourself. Love yourself. When you love yourself, I saw a video of Tony Braxton's mother, and she was like, when you love yourself, there are some things that you cannot tolerate. I posted it on my TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, you'll see it. You can't tolerate some things because you love yourself too much for that. That video spoke to me. It made sense. Peace like a river. Welcome. Where you join us from and what do you have to say? Please give us a thumbs up, guys.
Hi, Auntie B. I'm calling. Can you hear me?
Yes, my dear.
Okay, so I'm calling you from New Jersey, USA.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, thank you for the two ladies that went ahead of me. I almost wanted to drop because really they echoed my sentiment concerning this matter.
Right.
Now, it's very funny. I'm very, very busy, but there's something about this whole brouhaha that caught my attention.
Right.
So I devoted a lot of time to hearing both sides.
Right.
And I think you said it earlier. Instead of us, cautioning, blame, and everything, yes, there has to be accountability. But I think there's a lot of lessons to learn here.
Yeah.
Because we're in a very different era of social media.
Mm-hmm.
It could be good, but it can also be very bad and destructive.
Very, very nasty.
I'm going to preface what I'm going to say by a lot of you might know this artist. He's a singer. He's by now. Rick James.
Right.
Rick James was well known. Even when I was living in Nigeria, we all knew Rick James. A very talented musician.
Mm-hmm.
But his career was prefaced with a lot of substance use.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was notorious for using all kinds of substances.
Mm-hmm.
But I will never forget something. One day he did an interview, and an interviewer asked him, he said, out of all the substance that you've used, which one will you say was more potent? He said, fame.
Hmm.
And the interviewer asked him again. He said, no, I'm talking about the substances. He said, yeah, I've used them all. Name them. I've used them. And keep in mind, it's this same substance that by him. He said, yes. He said, name it. Name the quantity. I've used it all. But the most deadly one is fame. And I will equate that to social media.
Right.
Honey Bae said something. She said, this is behavior that we did in our 20s and our 30s. And that's how I feel exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But, when you want to step into that socialite life and being known on social media, you better be ready for the price that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
You better be ready. And I think, yes, mostly because of the disappointment from this man, pushed her to the wall. But I think in her mind, she thought she was going to battle him through social media, and it just got out of hand.
Is there any winner in social media battle? Does anybody win?
Nobody wins. Nobody has won.
It's a waste of time and energy.
It's an absolute waste of time and energy. Now, this man also granted an interview. I listened to it because, and no, I don't believe everything he said. And I was just like, oh my God, this is the person she invested all this money in. I mean, when you hear what he's saying, there's nothing that annoys me more than when someone says, my parents did this, my parents left me this. But what have you done? What have you done with your life? And the whole interview was marred by, I have money. If I never worked a day in my life, my father has made provisions for me for what I will, all the money I need to spend.
No way.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
He actually
Lord
said
have,
that.
and come to find out, no, he probably just had one property that's dilapidated and all that stuff. But let's put that to the side. But he did say one thing, if we're to take his word for it. He said, I just wanted something small in the parlor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he may possibly have said that because he knew where he was coming from, the big
Mm-hmm.
house.
Mm-hmm.
And contrary to what he said, that, oh, his case was dismissed. No, it wasn't dismissed. You can just Google it. Listen, I was doing my research now. So I pulled it up. That's an easy thing that you can look up here. Just put their name
Mm-hmm.
in and the case will come up.
Mm-hmm.
He did engage in a fraudulent activity.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it what it is. And this
Yeah.
is their lifestyle. And she's
Yeah.
known him for 20 years. She knows he doesn't
They
really have
don't
a
care.
job.
These ladies don't care. They don't.
Omoluduni. So, and the sentence was almost 3 years. So he's been in the big house for 3 years and he comes to
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria. So I can see how he wanted something low key. I can see that. If indeed
Mm-hmm.
that's what he said, I don't know. This is what he said. But she said
Mm-hmm.
her status doesn't allow her. Well, lady, this is the third, and I know we don't want to count it, but this is the third attempt at this marriage.
Mm-hmm.
This guy he's well known. He's one of those Olodu socialites, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we call these people socialites, big boy.
What kind of
That's another part of our
stupid?
culture that is so
Oh my
irritating.
God. I was
It's
thinking
so,
about it today, feels like a river.
yeah.
I was
And
wondering,
if you go on
when they
all
say
those,
socialite, what does it
yeah,
take to
big
be a
boy.
socialite?
Yeah,
Including the women.
we
Because
exalt
I'm
all
looking at
these.
all the women that are saying they
Yeah,
are socialite. They are so messy. What
yes,
makes you
they
a
are.
socialite? You guys, oh my God, all of them. I was looking at them and said, you guys are social. If this is what no wonder Nigeria is so like this. These are
Yeah,
the socialites in
American big
Lagos.
boy. What is American big boy? What do you mean by that? He just came out of jail. I mean, the big house. But so he comes out, he's well known. So that means people know where he was, that kind of thing. Is that the kind of person that you want to make noise on and
Mm,
put your case out there? And
yeah,
then prior to the weddings, you were engaging bloggers, granting interviews and everything. Had a
yeah,
big wedding. Listen,
yeah.
every woman wants to have a wonderful wedding. We all, I mean, not all, I wasn't into that. But a lot of women, they do like that. So I can't fault them for that. But look at the person you are bringing along, to
Mm,
this kind of wedding. And then, you're a social media babe. You're thoroughly, your life is so engrossed in this
mm,
that, what, tobati terisi, you have to sustain it all.
mm.
And that's
This
that's why voice notes, WhatsApp chats were
flying up and down, flying up and down.
flying up and down, because you are deeply involved in this lifestyle.
Bola, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate. Let me just pause and say, TD Jake, speak without being offensive, listen without being defensive, and always leave your opponents with their dignity. Yes, none of them left one another with dignity. Farida dragged him by saying that he couldn't, do his conjugal duties. And he ended up dragging her by body shaming her and calling her all those hideous names and basically saying that she was unattractive. Wow.
Absolutely.
And this is too bad. Just too bad.
Yeah, and just to round this up, just to let other people speak, one thing that I noticed yesterday, and this is a cautionary tale for everybody. I know you talked about our culture, how they like to shame women that are not married. They're either shaming us because we have children, all girls, no boy. There's one thing or other that they're shaming us for.
Yes.
I think we need to guard the people around us.
Mm-hmm.
We need to guard ourselves with the
Mm-hmm.
people around us
Mm-hmm.
and not give them too much insight into our life. And that's not just
Mm-hmm.
friends. That may include family too.
Right.
And I'm notorious for that.
Yeah.
Listen, I've streamlined the people around me to a very minimum. So I don't have that drama in my life. Now, what I want to point out to people is she had that wedding. The number of people that bought that Ashwebi? This is a cautionary tale of a woman that has a crowd of
Mm-hmm.
people around her. She has a crowd around her, but she doesn't have people. tangible people. You know
Mm-hmm.
why I
Mm-hmm.
say that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I caught it when she posted a apology on her page on Instagram. There was a significant amount of time from when she posted that apology till when we found out that she was where she was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There was no tangible person in her life. Even me that was
Yes.
listening to the apology knew, oh, she has hit the wall.
Rock button. Yes.
There was
Yes.
not one tangible out of all the hundreds of people that bought that ashwabi that came to
Yes.
eat your food.
That's to
Oh,
tell you how, the kind of social media superficial friendships they
yes,
have.
no one showed up to your house, come banging
Yes.
on your door,
Yes.
and open this door. Are you in there? We heard
Mm-hmm.
your voice. Things are
Yes.
not well. No one
Yes.
until
Yes.
she drove by herself to where she
Yes.
drove to.
She did it, and people, there were some of those so-called people were the ones that were still saying that, oh, she didn't mean to do it. She wasn't going to do anything. I mean, when I heard that
Oh
woman
my
say,
God.
oh, somebody that actually wants to buy themselves, don't do it in the daytime. I'm like, are you mad? Why would you say that?
Absolutely. So, like I said, I'm going to keep saying this is a cautionary tale for those that are looking for this social media notoriety, friends, and all this. When it comes down to it, there's no one standing. There was nobody there. She was able to get in her car, get dressed, get in her car, and drove there. And no one was watching her.
Did you see the number of men that were trying to hold her? She was still
Yes,
dragging with
so
them.
I
This is
did.
the person that you
Oh
say she didn't
my
mean business.
goodness. In as much as I'm like, you got yourself into this, but I couldn't help but say,
Let me
my goodness.
let me just tell you this. It's not the people that were saying it, the so-called bloggers or whatever that were saying it. It's in the comments as well. People that were saying it's true, Jari. You are the one that is saying the truth. It's truth. She's just a cloud chaser. She just want people to feel sorry
Mm.
for her. And most of them are women. Most of them are women who are saying these things. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. Besides the accountability, we all need to step back. A lot of us have daughters. We need to start pouring into them self esteem because that's where this all started from self esteem. You can't shame me for what I have or I don't have. Not at this level in my life. O kàn waste time money. I know who I am, and I'm raising my children to know who they are. No
That's where
one
it
can.
starts from. They don't know who they are.
Yes, that's
You,
where this all started. Because someone
you,
that knows who they are. Ah,
mhm.
but-
No, they
I mean,
don't.
the
She
guy
doesn't.
told her, the guy said in the interview that 2 weeks before the wedding, he had backed off and said he wasn't going to move forward with the wedding. And they were begging him and blah, blah, blah. So he directed her to go and buy meat and come and use it to apologize. Ah, like me. Oh, God. No. Maybe you might get me in my 20s. Not when I'm almost 50. Nah, that ain't happening. Who you be?
Thank you. Peace like a river. Well said, though. I appreciate you. That is the first thing I thought about today. These women have, she has money, but she's struggling with a lot. You can tell. When I look at all of them, including the ones that, they say is her friend, the one they said she's accusing of sleeping with the so-called man. How is this man going to be able to play you all like this, like you are things? You're not humans. You're not people that can think. It's moving from one to the other like that. I'm like, it's zero esteem. You guys, as long as you're able to pack yourself together and wear your ashwabi and go to party and dance, eat, drink, that's all your life. That's why it revolves around. Have money to travel and you do your business and make more money, buy more ashwabi, buy more clothing and jewelry. That is what it means to be a socialite. But guess what? Having money or having clout or having it doesn't equate people having any sense of identity or knowing who they are. These people, the way I see them, no offense, I'm not trying to shame them, but I see these women as women who they try to impress one another. Okay? They're trying to, oh, So they will join together and fight other people. They join together in all this saga and all this drama that's going on. And that's how they get their satisfaction from. And you can see with the way the friendship easily flipped between her and her so-called best friend, that it wasn't genuine in the first place. A genuine friendship cannot flip like that based on what? No. You sit down as grown women and you iron your issues out. You don't bring them to social media. You've come too far. You're too matured. You are grown. It's not on social media you're going to be speaking or making videos to address your friend. Somebody that you ate with, you danced with, you slept with. You are like family. Is it social media you're gonna resolve issues? Does social media ever resolve any issue? I don't think so. No, I don't. Worship team, I'll come to you in a minute. Selena, I can see you. Let me take Abisoye. She's next. Please give us a thumbs up, my people.
Hi, Auntie B. Good evening, ma.
Hello, my darling. How are
I,
you?
I'm fine, ma. All the last callers they've spoken a lot. Even the last caller, she made a lot of sense. And side talk, I really love her voice. Her accent was so beautiful, by the way. Auntie B, about this issue, it's so unfortunate. I feel sorry for this lady Farida. I mean Lady Frida. I feel sorry for her because she's a victim. I said she's a victim because the kind of society she found herself. Nigeria is not kind to women that are not married or women that don't have children. I won't lie to you, Auntie B. No matter how rich you are, no matter
That,
how beautiful you are,
that's
if
true.
you are, I'm telling you, Auntie B. So that's why I said she's a victim. She's a victim because the society made her to be pushed to that height of desperation. I'm telling you, Auntie B. So that is why I feel sorry for her. Or because for somebody to have been married like twice before, and she decided to go that route all over again. What is she looking for? If not social validation, Auntie B? So it's just an unfortunate situation. And exactly, Auntie B, for you to be so desperate to go and marry an ex-convict. You're not even scared. You don't know what took him to prison. What if the man, maybe in the middle of the night, he pie you or
They say
something?
it's fraud.
No,
That's what they said.
fraud. No matter what, for you to go to prison, I don't want to hear anything. If it's not, if it's not as if they lie against you or
All these
maybe you
women, they
put
don't care. Anything goes, oh. Man, a man, oh.
ha. And so it shows that money doesn't give. It doesn't give self-esteem. You can be rich, you can be successful as a woman, and you don't have self-love for yourself. This is just what this
Absolutely.
story.
That's true. That's true. It just covers it so that people don't see it.
Yes, Auntie B, it shows that there are so many people that they are rich, but they are empty inside.
Mm-hmm.
They are
Mm-hmm.
empty. They
Mm-hmm.
are empty because if you see the way even the way she's saying something on social media, the way it's just, I don't know, I don't know, she sound as if she's so unsure of herself. She sound to me, because I put her in a pedestal, like, because I've
I,
known her
I, I think
when
I think
exactly.
education has something to do with it as well.
Okay, you have a point too.
Yeah,
That's another point,
when people
Auntie.
don't have education, yes, there's a level, no matter how they have money, it does affect the way, interpersonal relationships. It does. Yeah.
Exactly. You're right, Auntie.
That's why they just feel that okay, it's just money. Do you know one of the people that was talking about this matter today, Abisoye, was saying that this is not the first man that Farida is building with money. She had, according to that blogger on Facebook, that she has a history of trying to buy men with money. She spent for men in the past. That Demola is not the first one.
Oh God.
You
Oh,
see?
that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. And Auntie B, I think if that's why when I came to the UK, one of the culture shock I had was I was working in a care home then. I met a lady. So I think she was from NHS. They just brought her that she stayed in the home for a while before going to her house. So she was not feeling sad. I said, what happened? She said, oh, I'm meant to be on vacation with my husband. Blah, blah. I said, what about your children? No, myself and my husband, we just decided we don't want children. We have two dogs. I was shocked, Auntie B. She's happy. She and her husband decided that they don't want children, and she's fulfilled. Nobody is mocking her. Nobody is making her to be ashamed of it. So I look like this kind of society that they take their own self happiness. A child doesn't define them. Wealth doesn't define them. Wealthy possession doesn't define them. Why are we not like that in Nigeria?
Yeah,
Please,
because
please.
we're always trying to outdo one another.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
so sad, Auntie B. And
Nigeria is a society where I pass my neighbor is our code of conduct.
oh my
Everybody is
God.
trying to outshine the next person. When you live your life just because you're trying to impress or oppress people, it always ends in premium tears. Honestly.
Oh God! And Phoebe, that her friend that that she apologized to. They said when what caused the issue between her and her friend is this particular guy, this guy in question. They said
Apparently, that one dated this one too. The
yes,
man,
and yes,
Demola dated the other one as well.
yes, and that her friend warned her that they said it was Yabo Ojo that introduced allegedly that it was Yabo Ojo that introduced the guy to their carcass, and that her friend warned her not to marry the guy. That any conversation they had, this Farida will be showing the Demola guy that they were abusing that other lady, that she's Agon, Agon Yoruba now. I don't want to say the English word, that she's barren, she's blah blah blah.
Who's saying
Then
that?
no.
They were saying that to her friend,
Yes now.
Larit. The Larit too doesn't have children.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes now. He's on social media now. That was why Larry said that she cannot forgive her. Then no, then even before this issue, they were it was on blog then now that they were shading each other. Because I know both of them for as in although I just know them because through Yabo Ojo, they are Yabo Ojo close friends. So for and like you said, Auntie B, that for her to do that kind of wedding and in this kind of situation, nobody could stand by her. It shows the kind of friend she has.
She
It
doesn't have
shows.
any friend.
She does not have Auntie B. She does not have any
Mm,
friend. She does not have any
mm,
friend. And Auntie
mm,
B, side joke, Auntie B. I know
mhm.
that people make mistake, but
Yes.
to marry a bleaching man, Auntie B.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please, we've already said that. Female
Auntie B,
Jare.
Auntie B, it's true. To marry a
Any
bleaching
man
man,
that is a bleaching is red flag, yo. Let's add it to our red flags.
Auntie B, this should be one of the 10 commandments. Not to marry a bleaching man.
Linda,
Who are you
how are
thinking
you?
for?
Have you registered? Register in the website to and join. I'm
I
sorry.
will, Auntie
Thank you,
B.
my dear.
I will, Auntie B. Love you, Auntie B. I love you
I love you,
so much.
darling. Thank you so much.
Take care, ma.
May God help. May God help her. I pray that God will help her and uplift her. Honestly, my heart goes out to her. She's although she's not like she's innocent, like I said, but she's also a victim of circumstances of Nigeria, of our culture. I always say something about Yoruba women here. Yoruba women love too much. I don't know. The way they love, I've never seen it before. Guys, I keep saying this all the time because I have Yoruba friends who are like my friends, Korikos, and I see the way they love. Me too, I'm looking, eh? The way they love. If you find a good Yoruba woman, ha, the way you people love, I don't know, maybe you have some schools where they teach your mother teach you how to love like that, oh, because you carry love on your head in a way that I have never seen. For I hear that there are other cultures across Nigeria as well that love like that. Yeah, bleaching cream is definitely a red flag. Add it to it. Thank you so much, Abisoye. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Worship team, welcome, sis. How are you? It's been a minute. Are you
It
okay?
has. I'm here.
Yes.
It has. God bless you, sis. How are you?
Amen. And you too.
Hey,
I'm good. Welcome.
my dear Obodo fam, this one really, hey, this one is really terrible. Oh. Ha! When I first heard it, this is where it started from. There was a video she did before the wedding. This Frida, she was interviewed about how they got married. That's how I went to now watch the wedding. The thing she said, they are dated before when they were younger.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They are dated not once, not twice. They had broken up like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And before they now came back. So she said this time around, she decided to go with him because she thought he had done everything and is now ready to settle down. And I felt like, oh my God, I wish you had been listening to, I wish you are part of Obodo fam. And
What
you
did
had
we
been
say about
listening.
getting back to exes? Did
I
you not
know,
say that was a cardinal no,
that's a
a cardinal
cardinal
offense?
rule,
Never ever
like
go back. What
cardinal
are you going back
sin,
for? Lot's wife went back and
you
turned to
know.
salt.
And this is even going back after you've built an empire for yourself. You are a successful man. And I know I just want to say kudos to everybody that has said, they've said everything. But the one thing I just want to say again is, please, please, and please, if we have girls, if we have daughters, let us instill in them that they must love themselves. You know, my father, my dad, that's one thing my dad gave me that I can never forget. My dad is a man that he will tell you, he had lots of daughters. There was lots of us, daughters. I think there was only 3 or 4 boys from 2 women. But the others were about 10, I think we're about 12 girls. Beautiful women. And he always says to us that, you know what? You are the most beautiful. You are enough. My father will look at you and tell
Was
you,
building your self-esteem.
I'm telling you, that was what my dad did to all of us.
That's a good
And
father.
you know the women, you know my sisters. I'm not shading my brothers. We are as strong as it can be. Men are sometimes intimidated by us, which is fine. We're married. We are all married, but we married men that value us. You understand what I'm saying? And this is just a side talk. Let us build our women. One of the reasons why this Farida woman had no self-esteem.
Yes,
No matter
very
how much
low.
money. She did not love herself at all. She was the one selling, she's the one beautifying everybody in Lagos, all the big women. Why will you not have a beauty? I think that was a shade anyway. I believe she must have a beautiful skin. I think because Demola knows her weak points, that she likes people to up her, people to say good things about her. You need to say good things to yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to look at yourself and
But this bleaching cream, what do you think bleaching cream does to the skin?
even if it is bleaching, it does not matter. You have gone down that route.
No, but what I'm saying is that you said she's the one beautifying women in Lagos. Bleaching cream ages the skin. That's what I'm saying.
It does.
Yeah.
I get what you are saying. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's not that I'm not condoning bleaching or anything. I'm just saying that she's the one doing all of that. They're spending money. We only see the face anyway, like you rightly said.
You see the face that is well made up.
It's well made up.
Properly made up with
it's
makeup.
True. We don't see this.
Worship team leave matter.
You know,
if they remove, there was one picture I put. Cynthia was shouting for Auntie B. Auntie B, change it. Look, just look at that. Look at the middle. It's the same person.
I know.
In one picture, she's like, I don't know. She's like a white person that is ill or something.
Ah, Jesus.
The middle one, I don't know.
It's just sad. I just want to just say that.
And it also goes down to this, self-esteem matter that you are talking about.
It is.
You see these women consistently going the route of trying to attract men because they feel that when they are lighter skin, the men will like them.
Yeah, validation. Yeah, it is. Empty validation, And the other point is that, these bloggers, I'm sorry to say this, it's really bad that it is women.
Yes, so they are
mostly women.
This is 99.9%.
This is the saddest part of it. Saddest part of it. And I'm like, but why is it that this is a community where I've heard you this evening, you've said it, that please be respectful. When you come to a platform, if you don't have anything to say, just, please, you can leave, or you can't, you might not, don't put any
contribute.
Comment.
Yeah.
Don't contribute. But there's no disclaimer. It is our own gender that continuously bring issues they're not helping the issues, they are not trying to advise, so they are trying to pull down and destroy. It's really sad. I understand the fact that you're there, it's entertainment, but these are real people.
Yes.
This woman would have died.
She was in the comment section in one of the blogs, and not one of the people that was talking on social media, talking. This particular one, oh my God.
It's sad.
In my mind, I
It's
kept
sad.
saying, please stop, just stop.
It's really sad.
This woman almost tried to ban herself. Would you just stop dragging her?
Really, really
It's
sad.
almost like they have a personal interest in the matter.
Vendetta. Yeah.
And it's the way they will carry the matter on their head as if, what do you aim to achieve? I keep wondering, how do they sleep at night?
It's sad. It's sad. And this is what's killing us in Nigeria. This is exactly what we are, powerful people. And do you realize that this gender, what God has given us is we are meant to build and not destroy. So when we use what God has given us to destroy, the destruction, the people don't realize it.
Let me bring out another red flag in all this matter. If you are a brother out there, you are a man. Any woman that is involved in any fracas on social media, that's red flag. Run away from them.
It is.
You better run away from people that like drama. They're always dragging people. They stay on social media and do 4, 5 hours, 6 hours, and they are there every day. And you're wondering, what is the problem? To what end? Anyway, I don't even see any decent person that won't say, because some of them, when you see what they are doing, you be wondering, what is going on?
Sis, I'm even, I don't want to mention anybody. The older one. I said, this woman is getting out of order now. This is just, why is it that every terrible saga has to have you in it, right in the middle of it? It's really sad. It's really, anyway, that's just there.
Yeah.
I'm really pained, and I just want everyone, like this platform, there is so many I was thinking about Adewale. I said, if Adewale, just this Farida could listen to just what Adewale say, even say I don't want to listen to women.
A young man.
Adewale there. Adewale will tell you that this guy is a wrong one. Don't even mix with him. He has nothing to offer. He looked so miserable on that wedding day, like he was.
Yes, he did. They said someone in the comment section said they weren't even talking.
He's so miserable.
Yeah.
Looking, I was thinking, oh my God, this woman, what are you getting yourself into? But I didn't think it was going to last, but I didn't think it was this 2 months. And like they rightly said, our society as well. God will help us. So that society, the way we have pushed women to do things, and that's why I respect Yabo Ojo, Edu, and all of that too. Those women, they stand on their 2 feet, even though they will still have men. They will still have men around them. They do what they like. They have their business. If it is the man that is funding them, that is your business. But the minute you misbehave like this, you're going. And the money I got from you, I will live my life. It is just, sis, I just can't say, it's just so sad. It's just sad.
Women need to love themselves and put their own, like I said on the screen, your personal growth and happiness.
I'm telling
you, be selfish about it.
And I like the fact that you are always hammering on that point. I just want to say we cannot relent on that. We need to say that to ourselves. Let us empower ourselves. Yes. And that's what we do for this group. Coming together, when anybody is on the ground, we pick them up, we support them. Look at Farida. All they have is society wedding, society party friends. There was nobody there for her.
People came to eat. They bought her, she ate and drank. The day she wanted to delete herself, there was nobody.
Go off in the social, and when she's dead now, God forbid, you will all come on the social media and say, she's this, so she did this for me. I'm like, why? She has no friends. I'm telling you, she has no friends.
Thank you so much, worship team. Let me go very quickly now. We don't want to have hours and we need to round up. I do appreciate you. I can feel the passion. And some, a lot of, you feel it as you're saying it. And I do know that you empathize quite a lot. So thank you for giving us your 2 cents. Selena, you are next. I think you're on the screen. You came into the studio with 2 accounts. So which one are we going to
Yes,
use
I.
now?
Let's use this one that I'm talking with. Hi, Auntie B. Good afternoon.
I don't know the one you're talking with now. Okay, I think I can see
But
it.
you
All
can
right.
hear me.
Welcome.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Auntie B. Good
Welcome.
afternoon. Good afternoon, Bodoyinbo
Hello.
family.
Welcome.
I'm calling from America, Maryland, to be specific. I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to say, like, I just wanted to maybe like encourage other women and encourage the young girls and just say, dear woman, you are beautiful. You are
Amen.
beautiful just the way God created you.
Mm-hmm.
You are confident. Love
Amen.
yourself. Have your
Mm-hmm.
self esteem. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you look at it, when someone starts to bleach, it means the person has a very low self esteem
Mm-hmm.
because that person is trying to change who God created he or she to be. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just what we're seeing in this case. And over time,
Mm-hmm.
this bleaching agent have an effect on the skin, and that's what is
Yes.
happening. Now, because I know I listened to when like a blogger was interviewing Frida, and then she was saying that she'll be 50 years old next month. And so
Mm-hmm.
I kept wondering to myself that you have three children, 2 girls and a boy, you're going to be 50. What are you looking for that
Mm-hmm.
would not make you so
Apparently, they say the children are
desperate?
adopted. That's why she feels she needs
But
to have the
no, but
biological ones.
they are own. She has been
I don't
raising
think
them
she
from
feels
when they
that
were
way. That's
young.
Nigeria for you.
So I now said now we are that's so they had decided that they will do IVF. She wants to put her body through that stress, and she even said
Yes.
that even though the doctor told her she has a blocked fallopian tube, but they were
Mm-hmm.
going to try to find a way to still do the IVF. But it
Mm-hmm.
was when the man was not supposed to bring sperm and all, he could not and all that. That was when she now started talking at it. So, but I'm saying that you already have 3 children. What are you looking for? Why are you
Mm-hmm.
not just content in who you are? I remember
Yeah.
that immediately after the wedding, she just went to her page and put, now address me as Mrs. Farida Okulaja.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
for
my
her, all
shoe.
along was just this desperation for
Mm-hmm.
marriage, marriage, marriage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Education is important too. Even though
Yes.
she's a well-established businesswoman, education is really important because I'm wondering that she has lived in London. He has lived in London. The Demola guy has lived in London and even America before he was arrested. They've been
Mm-hmm.
to developed countries. So why are they behaving like they've not been outside of
Being in
Nigeria?
developed country doesn't mean anything now. Mm-mm.
My
Mm-mm.
goodness. Because they've actually been exposed. But why are they now fighting like that? Saying this,
Mm-hmm.
saying that, and just spreading all their whole linen out in the public,
Mm-hmm.
dirty linen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's obvious that she just wanted to do pepper them because
Mm-hmm.
she kept crying, saying after the whole money she had used, after that now he wants people to laugh at them. So it's not like she was
Mm-hmm.
even doing it for herself. She was just
Mm-hmm.
doing it for other people. And
Mm-hmm.
then there was a part where I heard when I was listening to all the interviews and all that they were having with people online, where they said the money she even borrowed it from the bank. How will she pay
Yes,
back
I
100
saw that
million
as
naira?
well. Yes,
How will she pay
apparently.
back 100 million naira now?
Yes. Yes.
So that might be
Yes.
one of the reasons that yes, she's heartbroken and all, but it might even be
Mm-hmm.
that debt and that money that's even one of the things that's even pushed her to go and commit the
Oh
suicide
yes, because
or to
there's a lot
wanting to
of
commit
debt to
suicide.
pay, knowing that
There's a lot of
the
debt
way
to
Nigeria
pay.
is now, and business might not be moving that well for her. She needs to pay that
And
money back. If not
yeah,
because
she
of
needs
the
to pay
same
that money.
desperation, Selena, why would a 50 or 49-year-old woman or
No,
whatever
I
age she was
don't
in
know.
go and borrow money to do that kind of big wedding
A
at your
wedding.
age?
And
And
then on the
it's not even your first marriage. Why would you do that?
and then on
Who
the
are you
wedding day
trying to impress?
and then on the wedding day she was begging the man that they were begging to attend the wedding.
Hi, Chineke. Hi.
Please, women
Oh, my
never beg any man.
gender. My
Women never
gender.
beg any man. There would be a man that
Hmm.
would kiss the very floor you would walk on. Don't lower your standards. If the man is not, if you've not met the man, love yourself. Take care of yourself. Make yourself happy. Enjoy life. This life is too sweet. This life is too sweet to want to say because of a man you're not going to buy yourself. Why? I just pray that her daughters are not just learning the same attitude. Because, Auntie B, you had said something earlier, and I agree with you, Yoruba women, even though I am married to a Yoruba man, but when I see some Yoruba, I'll be wondering that why are they carrying the men as if, no, Remember?
Ah,
Yes, I
they
don't
don't joke.
know.
Oh, if a Yoruba
Ah,
woman loves her husband, ha, she literally want. There's nothing. That's why I read something on social media a few days ago. Somebody said, somebody posted a tweet and said, if a Nigerian woman leaves marriage, please don't marry that man
I'm telling
because
you.
Nigerian women go through hell
Hell, they
before they
would
would.
manage,
I think they should
manage,
have put
manage.
it better that way. If a Yoruba woman leaves her husband, you better see that man and run because Yoruba women, they will do anything to make that marriage work.
Ah,
They give so much for love.
and you know
They
that, and
sacrifice so much.
on of which, yes, it has its good sides. But the bad side now is them now going out to go and get jazz.
Oh,
And
they
that's
are
what
into
these
all this
women were
jazz and
doing.
everything. The guy even said it. I saw a voice note that he was saying that Ogulofi Femi
Eh,
accusing Phaedra of marrying him with, and
they
you
even
want
went
to
to
jazz somebody.
Babalawo. He said
Is
no,
this
as in,
one
he
you will
said no,
jazz?
as in, no,
A
he
jobless
said
ex
no, no,
convict.
no, but they are actually taking to Babalawo. She said it that she took him to Babalawo, that they went through, but she took him so that they would look at his future and see whether he will not start to do
All of
well
them they do
now that he
jazz.
has
Oh,
come out.
they go around all
So,
these spiritualists. They do all
and it's
sorts of
so
things.
sad.
I say, if this is what it means to be a socialist, it's better to just live a quiet and peaceful life. All this wahala that you put yourself, you put your hands in so many
And so
things.
many things. And then the sad thing now is that she has female girls, even at least she's raising them. They're saying the same thing. And that's how the circle will continue. It will start to go from generation to generation. Those ones too will start to put their hands in different things just to keep a man.
Hmm.
And that's how the cycle continues from generation to generation. How would they now be able to raise women that can be confident?
Yes,
I
we
pray
have to
that
do
God will
better.
just heal her and strengthen her. Because
Amen.
truly, truly, she's not 20, she's not 30, she's not. I think she's really, really mature and well established, at least in her business, even though it's like bleaching cream and all. But so far,
Mhm.
she has made so much money.
Yes, because there's market for it. Everybody wants
There's
to
market,
bleach.
yes.
Mhm.
And it's just so sad. I just pray that God will strengthen her and help her. That's just it.
Amen. Thank you so much, Selena. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you, my
Thank you,
darling
Auntie
sis.
B. Thank you
All
so much
right.
for all
Look
you
after
do.
yourself. God bless you.
Uh,
All right. Thank you, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Really, really appreciate you guys so much. So the lessons are, I mean, there are so many. There are so many. It comes down to the one foundation on the number one thing that you must take away from here tonight is the need for you to love yourself. When you love yourself enough, there are some things that you just would not settle for. You would not settle. You are using money to marry. You are basically marrying yourself. Men don't even like it. They don't like desperation. Women are too desperate. You will buy clothes for him. You will buy shoe for him. You will buy food. You do everything. He's living in your house. What is that? We don't do marriage like that. A man is supposed to be the one that will marry you. You are not the one that is going and marrying a man. Women, Nigerian women, let's just shut up. Let's be careful. I know that the environment is not smiling. The culture and the tradition, nobody respects you. But I think some people are still surviving in that environment because they love themselves well enough to understand that they don't care about what people are saying. She said she did it for love. The greatest love is self-love. That's what Whitney Houston sang. You cannot love another person until you love yourself. If any, kini. What is ife? Love yourself well enough to say, you know what? I will not do this. I will not settle for this. Going back to all these exes, people that you dated 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it doesn't work out well, you. Once you said goodbye, just keep it moving. Keep it moving. It's obvious that she was just used. Now the man is saying that Ogun fellow low for me. If you want to use money and marry somebody, you didn't see all these hot guys in Nigeria. Is this ex convict? Ex convict that cannot even do the thing, gang gang gang. The main thing, gang gang gang, that is needed, you can't do it. What are you using Ogunfe for? That's a wasted Ogunfe. If that is true. Ha. Oh my God. People, let's be guided though. It's better to learn from other people's mistakes. Keep your business out of social media. Keep it out of social media. To whom much is given, much is expected. It's not everybody that can manage this so-called celebrity thing. Some people think it's easy. It's not. It's not easy. When you're in the public space, you need to be guided. You need to be careful. And people will come around you because you got money. Nigeria, people are hungry. They'll come around you. They'll be claiming that they love you. On her wedding day, there were tons of people there. But the day she wanted to go and jackpot on top of Third Mainland Bridge, it's passerbys that were there. So let's be careful. Let's be guided. Thank you so much, everyone. Give us a thumbs up before you leave. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget that the online business, I'm still here and I want us to grow together. Let's do this together. Join me in this work. I want us to grow together. Let's build our castles, our businesses. You cannot become a millionaire from doing 9 to 5. So yeah, join is bridgetechpo.com. That's my website. Join Daddy Y and I, and let's start this journey of building our wealth. If you want to start your own business and you're wondering where to start from, just go to the website www.bridgetechpo.com. Put your email address there. There's a free webinar there. You can learn, more about the business. And then if it's something that you think is for you, it's very flexible, it's legit. You can do it anywhere in the world. All you need is just internet. Then just jump into it. That is why it's there to guide you and put you through. And to register for you to get into the community is only $149. It's not too much. Money in the bank is not investments. Spend that money, build a business that will earn you income. And I'm here because you guys said if I do it, you will do it. So let's do it together. Yeah, I really want us to grow together. So jump to my website, register, and let's get this business rolling, and we will have testimony by the grace of God. And of course, don't forget, I'm still doing the word remit thing. We are still here. When we make money from business, we have to send some of it home. We're not spending all here. We send to our loved ones. If you have not downloaded the Word Remit app, please do so. Use my code OBODOUK to get discounts in the UK, Obodo CA to get discount in Canada, and Obodo US to get discount, and Obodo EU to get discount. Remember, Word Remit is a fast, very secure app. I hear some people saying that the rates are not good. It's not them that fix the rate. CBN fixes the rates. And they are all very, very competitive rates. If you go to other apps, they charge. But Word Remit does not charge. It's zero fees. So if you work it out, if you go to the apps that don't charge, that charge, when you put it, you will see that it comes out. It comes out to the same thing. So just, if you want to support me by patronizing and downloading that Word Remit app, I really appreciate it. I'm promoting it on behalf of the company. And yes, we're going to have enough money. We're going to make money that we will send through Word Remit app by the grace of God. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I really, really appreciate your time. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I shall see you in my next one. Remember, www.bridgetechpo.com for everyone who is interested in starting their own business. It's an online digital business. I heart you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Have a lovely evening. Love you. Bye, guys.